Hello, hello, hello. What's up, everybody? We should be live and ready to go. Yep, there's the announcement. Welcome to a fantastic Thursday, everybody. I'm excited to get back into it. Let me get my stuff going. What's up, Rusty? Rusty and Dusty in the chat. Let's go. What's up, Arnaldo? Going pretty good, my guys. Going pretty good. Marlo! Let me get the recording started here. There we go. We're recording. Let's do this. What's up, everybody? Alright, I gotta figure out what I was doing last time. Feel like a freak waiting for hour 2. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take a while, but I'm excited for sure. Should be water over here, right? Alright, I think we wanted to do Purifier. We had that all ready to go. The Arcane Robe, yeah, I have the legacy for it too. I just need to go get it. I haven't decided when I want to do that though. And I don't remember which one I put it in either. Definitely haven't been in waiting mode for an hour. What's up, airbots? Okay, let me double check my quest tab. Talk to Rissa, Purifier, find the bandits. Okay, so we just need to go all the way over to the other side of the swamp, really. But yeah, I got at least 2 pieces of armor that would probably be better than what I'm wearing now, but I just haven't decided when I want to go get it. It's always 1 a.m. in your country when you go live? Dang. Yeah, you should go live about 5 p.m. for me. I think this is the fastest way. I'm not sure, though. We'll find out. I have 2 hats right now. Both of them do the exact same thing for hot weather. Yeah, so a little recap of last time. What did we do last time? We started the faction quest, obviously. Got our full build. The only thing we're missing is Blood Sigil and Lockwell's passive, which I won't use that too much anyway. Don't really need it. And Blood Sigil we won't use till endgame anyway. So no biggie on that one. Ah, Wind Sigil. I wanted to go get the Wind Sigil before I did the actual Purifier quest part, so I'll stop by that too. Ah, burn. Nice. Attack, you fool. There we go. Meta push. Oh, now he's dead for sure. Yeah. Once you get decay and fire on any human, done. Hour 2's coming. What's up, King? Yeah, for sure, dude. Excited, excited. You don't like dealing with the sleep status? Not most of the time. Sleep for me is not a big deal, right? If I'm playing a normal build, it's not a big deal. But you have to also consider hardcore is hardcore. And any death has a chance of deleting your character. So you have to be really careful with playing around stuff like that. That actually could just drop you. It's not too hard to deal with sleep, at least if you have a couple of items on you, but you don't want to randomly be without items and be tired. I mean, you could always fix it with a tent, but it's just because I'm always have my tent buff up and everything, it's hard to do. We may end up using it a little bit. It'll just depend on what happens. That hit me before it happened. Okay. I really do hate how long it takes Ice Sigil to skills to regen, but can't really do anything about it. Are you gonna try out Enshrouded? I might. I don't know when, though. I was gonna wait until they were more finished with the game, but... we'll see what happens. I don't have anything major lined up after this, stream series, because I'll need a break to work on the video, so we'll see what I end up playing. Actually, a lot of enemies in between my way and him. Did you get to try the unarmed in Outward 2 pre-alpha demo? I didn't try any unarmed damage, no. Probably could have had a chance, so I didn't think about it. Oh, double fire, really? Oh. Okay. And he's on me, too. Okay, I got that one. There's a lot of Taunosaurs, and I don't want to waste too many of my ice crystals on them. I got cold. They're weak to that. Pretty sure they're immune to decay, though. It's a different game than it was at release in a good way? Oh, that's good to hear. Yeah, I didn't try it on release for various reasons, but... okay, fire. They're not immune to fire. I already know that. We learned that last time. Oh, I got everything. Watch this. Boom! Got every element. Alright. Now I'm out of magic. Okay, Taunosaurs, we might actually want to do Wind Sigil. They seem to take a lot of effort. And die. Yeah, they're a lot more effort than I originally thought on that one. How much bouillon can I make right now? A lot. Oh, yeah. I need to as well. Take that. Waiting for them to release the cannibalism DLC? Ooh. I wish attack up actually helped us here, though. It doesn't. Wind Sigil. Need to go do that immediately, because I'm going to need that big time. I should be able to grab some of the mushrooms on the way here. Actually, I might have grabbed these last time. Find it extremely hard to play without Bloodlust passive. Made a build recently and felt not having my resources regen. Yeah, it's a very different playstyle. It's definitely the most, like, game-changing thing that they added, I think. Because once you play with Bloodlust and you play without it, it's a very big difference. It's not... the thing I like about it is it's definitely not a requirement. Like, it's not overpowered to the point where, like, you feel like you have to play with Bloodlust. It's just an ease of use thing where it's so much fun to never have to worry about that stuff. Like, you never need teas again, really, you know. A lot of times you don't need health potions, stamina potions as much. Well, you always need stamina potions, but mana potions. Because you're getting that stuff back as you play. I think the most fun way to play stuff like that is, like, a semi-melee hex melee build. Because then you can really build into the hexes and not use too much mana. How far away is the wind? Yeah, it's not too bad. It is raining again. That's the third time it's been raining this run. I still can't enchant that thing. First time I got Bloodlust, I just quit sleeping. Yeah, I mean, if you're aggressive enough, you really don't need to sleep. Dang it. Uh-oh. Okay, I dodged it. Let's see if I can kill these guys at the same time. That'd be kind of fun. I don't know how many hexes I need on each, though. Notice Jinx takes, like, no mana. Okay, there's 2 on both. I think I need at least 3 to do anything significant. Aw, the freaking fireflies. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's gonna die. This guy only got decay, though. Decay sucks on them. Come on, go down already. I really am quite surprised by my ability to deal with the stamina. The stamina has not been a problem at all. Nice. I don't need that. What's up, Clement? What do you think should be they should do with the hardcore mode? Right now it's disappointing. Oh, you want changes to the hardcore mode? No, I think hardcore mode is fine. There is a mod that makes it... There's like... It's not a hardcore mode, but it's like a hard mod or something. I can't remember the name of it. But it basically makes the entire game more challenging. I believe there's a mod for that. These guys are actually very dangerous. They're like the most surprisingly dangerous enemy in the entire swamp. Because you think it's a regular phytosaur. It's not. Wonder if it's the female. Like it's the mother or something. That would make sense. Dude, lightning sigil would crush him, but I can't use it. Actually, I guess you could just strafe around him pretty easily. Die already. Yeah, look at my stamina. It's not bad at all. I mean, I don't even have that good a stamina regen. It's called True Hardcore by Iggy. Yeah, that's what it was. Iggy the Mad made it. I never tried that one, so I don't know how good it is, but... Do I need any of that? Probably not. I'll grab it. The Wooden Life hardcore mode. Yeah, I like how it is, though. I like the idea of a random chance to die. It makes some runs feel really frustrating, and then you get that lucky, like, free death, and you just, thank goodness. But that's coming from a guy that doesn't really play hardcore mode that much in games. Usually I play just regular mode. Bet you gotta jump off this hill, actually. We're about to find out. That's kind of far. That, not so bad. Oh, get out of there. Okay. Ta-da! Wind pylon, finally. So, marsh. Wind pylon. Done. Nice. Is there anything else we want to do while we're down here? No, we just need to go back up and do purifier and then get out of here. We'll come back for liches after we have the peace. Is it Peacemaker's Elixir? Yeah, Peacemaker's Elixir passive, I believe. Hope next game we get mounts, but bigger maps, so it makes sense. They already stated they're not going to do mounts, but they are doing pack mules, and they're making the world a lot more dense. So the world is going to be probably similar size. But you're going to find a lot more stuff in a shorter distance, essentially. But yeah, they do have pack mules. Those were not in the alpha demo. I don't think those are fully done yet, but that sounds really cool. I'm very excited for them. What's up, Limpy? How you doing, bro? More DLC quests? For sure. Actually, not too bad to travel through here. Actually, what is my stamina? Yeah, stamina 3. Okay. No, that's mana. Stamina 4 now. There we go. So as long as I have 1 stamina recovery per second, I don't need to worry about it too much. It's not bad. What's up, Endless? My Remnant video? Yeah, I was just talking about some of the nerfs they posted. Let's see. I need to reslot stuff, don't I? Yep. There we go. Limpy with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Limpy. Limpy's always showing up and gifting. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Always love to see it. Did I ever get rid of my fireflies? Yeah, I did. Appreciated community member for sure, Limpy. For sure. Let's see. Health regen. Some of this, and we're good to go. They're more dense. I wonder if singling out targets will be harder to do, and if skills like Onslaught will be more valuable. Possibly. In the alpha demo, they had various encounters that were... They had a lot of, like, single enemy encounters, and then they had a couple duos. So basically how it worked is... It works a lot like Outward, where, like, if you're playing it slowly and you're paying attention, you can kind of see when you're going to get into more of a dangerous encounter with multiple enemies, and you can at least plan better. Like, pop down a sigil or pop down some skill that multi-hits, you know, they can attack more people. And then if it's a single target, you could just be like, okay, let me just rush up and deal with this real quick. But that was only the alpha demo, so who knows? Who knows what'll happen? Oh, I didn't kill you yet. Thought I did. Hence why I wanted the Wind Sigil, because it's free. And it does insane damage. Mainly the free thing, though. I really like the free thing, especially deal with all these sigils. I didn't grab that. There we go. All enemies should be able to damage each other. Should be able to... Most enemies can in this game, too. The only enemies that can't damage each other, I think, are enemies of the same, like, faction or group. So, like, Scourge don't usually fight each other. But in Caldera, you could get, like, Mediz to fight Gargoyles. Things. Oh, that's another one. Mediz don't fight Caligrays. Or not Mediz. Gargoyles don't fight Caligrays, because they're, like, the same side, basically. Music brings back PTSD and good memories. I know. I don't know where the music keeps going. It's the best part of this game. It keeps disappearing. Where'd the bandits go that were here? Oh, there they are. I say I could have sworn I heard them. Wait for the ice bolt. Wait for the ice bolt. No, he walked up to me. That's stupid. Yeah, mages really suck at dodging fireballs. I have no idea why. They don't do it at all. It's weird. Oh, no ice stones. Oh, well. Where are the hidden arenas in Outward at? Don't think I've ever seen one yet. They're all over. There's 3 in every single region. Alright, Dead Roots Cave. What's up, Riley? You made it. Okay. This cave actually can be pretty dangerous. Let me just max buff up real quick. I think I need a little bit of mana regen. And some water. Choosing your starting location would be great. Yeah, there's a mod for that too. For this game, and it's actually really cool. I do hope they add something like that. Dang, bro, why don't you just hit me another time? How about that? Jeez, dude. I think I'm just gonna chug mana potion or health potions like they're like it's a Souls game or something. Anytime I feel any sort of threat to my HP, I'm just gonna down one. Really? We're not gonna... Okay. What are we doing over there? It's the only hard part about sigils. That's why I might switch out, like, a runic trap for hexes or something. I don't know. Oh, he just bled himself. What an idiot. If enemies decide to just stay away from me, sigils become much harder to use. Oh, fire. Ah, hit me. What is he doing? Dummy. Okay, can he get up here? No. Hexes are so cheesy. I think that's kind of crazy. Ta-da! Defeated the witch from 30 feet away. That's not right. Poor witch. Okay. Again, no cold stones? Dude, killing me. Fire stones, I'll take that. Should have moved the mana cost reduction over to the backpack you get from this place. Yeah, the light backpack? True, because it doesn't really have much, does it? Alright, let's go get this guy. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. He's been known to get stuck on the roots here. Nope, we're good. And I picked the worst time to attack. Well, they can't really do much if I have Enrage active. The impact is way too high. Nice. Now that's some loot right there. I'll take that. You doing Purifier? Yes. So this will be the first run of the series, of my hardcore runs that I actually do both of the side quests. Last time I left out one in each of them. Okay, read the note. Still no chance. Yeah, I always forget that how strong it is to stack some of these. Because I don't always stack them. I usually use like one and then the other. And then I put two together and the enemy can't even touch me. Alright. So we got that done. We have another luxury tent, which I don't need, but I might want to sell. Oh yeah, imagine if I could inflict confusion too. That'd be crazy. What do you want? Dang it. Actually, fighting bandits in a cave like this is kind of hard. Why is your bow out and 2 feet from you? There you go. The specific swamp armor bandits are being very passive aggressive. Look at him. He's just charging the bow. Like, dude, just get out here so I can kill you. And blue. What a coward. What an absolute coward. Ragdoll physics and outward would be wild. What's up, Herber or Heber? I don't know how to say it. Heber? Hope you're doing well. Have you been able to unlock Conjure or Blood Sigil yet? Yes, I have Conjure. I do not have Blood Sigil, however. Unfortunately, I had to leave that area before I could grab it. It was snowing, but we'll grab it later. I don't really need it right now anyway. It's not too important until late game. Ooh. Funny how you're overweight, and so you go, I need Mephinos. And so you go grab Mephinos, and then you're overweight because you carry too much stuff. It's like not really the fix to my problem. I think I just have a hoarding problem. Check around the corner. We're fine. There's a really dangerous bandit somewhere around here. Ah, there he is. Oh, that's one of them. That long of a casting time, really. Okay, there's the big boy. This guy can two-shot me, almost. Actually, I don't think it's almost. I think it's guaranteed to two-shot me. The one earlier almost one-hit me. Oh, he ducked. You melee. What's your problem? There, come up here. There we go. Ooh, they got a lot more health. Okay. Yeah, I need to re-equip Conjure, too. I took it off because I wasn't using the Sigil for a while. I'll eat that. What's up, Rika? I do have Cold Sigil, yeah. I'm just not using it right this second. Notes, yeah. Definitely need a pack meal in hour 2. Yeah, pack meal is just a really cool idea, too. I think it'd be fun. Should try the so-called bad games to see if you like it or not. I don't remember what we were talking about with that endless. What bad games are you talking about? Let me grab some water. I'm not going to purify myself because I do want another dark stone. I think I can make one. Yeah, I have 6 mana stones. Your failure to the recent raid is unacceptable. There can't be witnesses. Do you know what the Sword War Academy does to loose ends who screw up? We could risk everything being eliminated if our operation is discovered. Is that clear? Okay. Then we'll turn that in later on. Oh, trying out Outer Worlds. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I remember that conversation. Where exactly do I put this down? You know, this is a cool, unique weapon that no one really uses. Where's it at? It's a sword that inflicts elemental vulnerability. I don't really see it get used all that often. Ah, there he is. I was about to say, where's the guy at? That's him. Oh, luck. You like how they try and block it, and then they realize, oh, it's a fireball. Blocking doesn't do too much. Ice versus fire. Who wins? I do. Okay, where's it at? Let me pick it up and see. I've never used it before. I mean, I know how it works, but I've never made a build around it. It's kind of cool. It's not that good though. 29 decay damage, 10 physical. Inflicts vulnerability to non-physical elements of enemies. The problem is it's really slow. Gonna beat up the Lightmender? Probably not yet. I will, but not yet. Okay, finally an ice stone. I'll eat that. Okay, and we're pretty heavy at this point, so we should probably stop picking stuff up. Where? Oh, it's over here. Ta-da! If I catch you talking to the test subjects one more time, I swear to Alat, I will have your head. If they find out what we're trying to learn to manipulate and control them, they will slaughter us all. And there's a key attached. Nice. Let's go turn it in. Dun da da da. Fun fact about Outer Worlds, hero from the show Heroes is a dev on that game. Interesting. Hour 2 adds a perk that reduces weapon and armor weight, if not a pack meal. They probably will. I mean, we have one. We have armor weight. We don't have weapon weight, though. Aha, there he is. Okay, I don't know how close I have to get this for them to come fight me. Well, that's gonna hurt. Yep. There we go. Now I got a footing. It's kind of an awkward spot. I didn't really want to be here, but... You don't always get a choice of where you fight. This guy's the problem, because there's no way to pull him into this, I don't think. Actually, nope, I just did it. As soon as I said there's no way to do it, I did it. Epic. Alright, yeah, I gotta be really careful fighting Immaculates. They are actually oddly challenging. It's just a lot of impact and very fast attacks. Why don't you do the horror farm? I do. I always do. This run, I did it and I messed it up. I didn't mess it up. I didn't have room in my backpack, so I couldn't really get all the money from it. What's up, David? How's it going? It's really easy to over-loot with Mefinos. There's just so much space. Yeah, right? Just start picking everything up until you can't. The human Jaeger Sullivan promised he would find a way to free us from our rage towards the enemy. Suspect he may have other motives in mind. We Immaculates stand alone in this world. Everything is clear. These Immaculates were working with Jaeger Sullivan to find a way to overcome their instinctual rage against those who bear the spirit of Alat. She'll let someone know in Blue Chamber. Which I think Matthias is the one you give the information to. And ta-da! An awesome backpack that nobody uses. Okay, now I'm really overweight. It's a problem. Drop that. Drop the marshmallow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I do wish I had a little bit better stuff on it, because it's actually a really cool looking backpack. Probably the best one in terms of looks, actually. What's it called? Glowstone? Okay, got that done. Let's use our... Bloodstone. Darkstone. Cool if they call it the Bloodstone, though. The Bloodstone created from your own body. Riding a Pearl Bird would be a reminiscent of... Riding a Pearl Bird would be cool. Jaeger and Turnbull collaborating? No, they actually are doing... Okay, so from what I know of the story, they're doing the exact same... They're doing the exact same thing, right? But they're doing it the opposite ways. So Jaeger's doing it the wrong way. He's tricking the Immaculates and testing on them, and also killing people to do it. And then Turnbull is doing it the right way, and like not experimenting on humans and actually, you know, having a test subject who wants to be a test subject, trusts them, that type of thing. From what I remember, I thought they were collaborating for the longest time too, and then I think somewhere it tells you that they weren't like teaming up or anything. We'll empty that. Alright, Purifier's done. Let's go turn that into town. And then we'll travel to Berg and turn it in there as well. I might sleep too. It's kind of dark. Yeah, let's just sleep. I'm out of my stamina buff anyway. Yeah, 2 luxury tents will weigh you down. That's 12 weight. Oof. You don't want that. Oh, 95% ambush. What? I always found the Immaculate's realization of being tricked during this quest kind of sad. I think both of the side quests are meant to be very kind of depressing. Both of the parallel quests. So you have Blood Under the Sun, right? Which is the assassination of the prince by his own brother. So he literally kills his brother. And then he basically tries to start a war, essentially. Which did end up coming to pass. And then if you do this quest, you learn Where's my other stamina stuff? I don't think I have one. There it is. You learn that the Immaculates actually don't want to fight the Holy Mission, but they have to, and then they get tricked. Because Jaeger's, you know, trying to control them. And you end up killing them anyway. Like, there's not really an outcome where you do Purifier, but you leave the Immaculates. Actually, I guess you could leave them alive, technically. But I don't think most of the time you do, though. Most of the time, it's just they're in the way. I've never tried doing Purifier, not killing the Immaculates, and then seeing at the end of the quest if they show up, though. That'd be interesting to see. Because I think you have to actually kill them. I don't know if the Purifier quest itself is what triggers them not showing up. If you leave them alive, they show up during the final quest. Okay, they do. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, I was gonna say, that'd be kind of neat to know. Yeah, move that to pocket. Don't really need a lot of this stuff, but I have it. Like, I'll probably sell the sword, actually. Be cool if there was something in that log, actually. There's not, though. The Primal Ritualist Hut! Yay! They put these in some pretty cool places. They're kind of out of the way. I think most of them are just kind of random. Berg's is the most interesting because it's in a hut. I go fight these guys. Tell me I nailed that. I did. That's crazy. Back up over here so I can hit you. There you go. Come on. Right before he activated it. I feel like Mana Push is the only out-of-place skill. It's kind of weird. Like, you're using it in a Wind Sigil with a lot of lightning damage, and it does Ethereal. Isn't that kind of odd? What's the lore behind the red Immaculate at the end of the Holy Mission? The Butcher of Men. The Butcher of Men is just, like, the most powerful Immaculate to exist, basically. He's the only one other than the Friendly Immaculate given his own title because he's killed so many humans. He's just a really existential threat, basically. Uh-oh. He's obviously very old, too. Is the thing. Man, they die so fast for an entire Firestone. Oh, don't pick stuff up. I'm heavy. He goes down like a dog, though. Yeah, he has the unfortunate outcome of just fighting the most powerful warriors all at the same time. Like, it's you, Simeon, what's his name? Soren, Sigurd Battleborn, and there should be another one, I think. Literally every really powerful warrior from every tribe fights that guy at the same time. Just annihilate him. Are drums, chimes, magic for this run? Not for this run. We're not going to use them. I may grab one later on if I need it for a specific arena boss. I don't think I will, but sometimes they can actually help you, like, place your sigils, you know, because you could use it to block projectiles. We'll see what happens. I don't think I'll use them, though. I can't hit them anyway. Because I can't melee. What's up, Sad? Played the game 4 times and still don't know who the main bad guy is in the faction quest. There isn't one. That's the cool thing. Technically, it's a moral gray area all around. It's supposed to be like everybody's bad, but also good in their own right. While saying that, though, Cyrene is probably the only true evil NPC. Like, the Red Lady's a lich. She's not actually an NPC in the game. She's obviously evil, but I think Cyrene is the only true evil one. She kills Zephyrian. She kills Queen Calixa and takes over the throne. And she tries to turn his hand against you as well. Sagard Battleborn is also not a good dude, but he doesn't actually do anything evil other than just like kill bandits. Is Mofat joining the fight? Maybe. I don't remember. We'll have to see when he gets... He might. I can't remember. I put a metric ton of pressure plate traps where he spawns before starting the big fight and he died instantly. That's funny. Yeah, pressure plate traps are really like fun to play with if you get into them. They could do a lot of damage fast. Lot of damage fast. We're just getting unlucky with the music today. Let me double check this. Go talk to... Yeah, okay. Aha! You guys think I could use Conjure on this guy? Nah. I'm gonna try. I don't see how I would do that, but I'll try. I did it. I literally did it first try. Huh. Shows what I know. Alright, well that was a lot easier than I thought. For some reason in my head I was like, this is going to be a challenge. It was brain dead easy. Cyrene is just misunderstood. I mean, I guess you could say that. I guess. She's misunderstood. Shoot, 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 shoot. Taunosaurs are very unique in that they literally aggro you from 20 feet away. If you're anywhere near them, they will at least try to get somewhat close to you. It's very frustrating if you're not prepared. Ooh, look at that reach. Okay, here's a real question though. If they added a way for Spark to do something inside of Ice Sigil, what would you want it to do? Just a basic ice explosion? Nah. What if it did like a Cyclone Blizzard effect? You know, like in Dragon's Dogma, how they have that like, it's like a mini ice blizzard you could cast. What if Spark did that? That'd be cool. What are your skill trees? I have, Philosopher for the mana regen and Ice Sigil. I've got Cabal Hermit for the impact and extra damage. And then I have Hex Mage for Bloodlust, Blood Sigil, and Hexes as support. So full on magic, no skill trees that don't go into magic at all. It freezes the opponents. Ah, that's a neat one. You get like, what, 4 or 5 seconds of freeze, probably? That is a cool idea. Ice lightning. Ooh, yeah, that's a neat idea.
There's news for you.
Damien Lockwell's looking for activity. A recent report on criminal activity in the marsh. Yeah, that's where I'm headed. And the Outward 2 Alpha Chakram, did they have Chakrams? No, they didn't have any offhand weapons other than a dagger. I believe Chakrams are going to make a comeback. I don't see how they wouldn't make a comeback. That's one of the weapons that people love in the game. No Ghost Assistant. I've summoned him once. I've debated using him more often, but I don't know. I don't really need him, first off. And second, I don't really know if it fits the whole, like... It does, because it does use... Like, you cast magic to pull him out, but I don't know. I might use him on a different run. If I ever do, like a minion thing or something. Like minion totems or something like that.
What now? I've been hearing rumors. Can you give me a report?
Okay, talk to Damien. Got that done. Talk to Damien. Immaculate's working with soldiers, you're certain. Damn it, Alat, what danger have you attracted to my city now? They're funded by Sorbor and very well armed. They could be a threat to Monsoon in the future.
You'll regret that.
I'll hire some guards and mercenaries to defend Monsoon until the threat is past. Those idiots at the temple had better appreciate what I'm doing for the city they're squatting in.
If you want to do something about Sorobor's involvement, you'll have better luck in Berg.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting that Damien doesn't actually like the Holy Mission. He sees them as basically like a cult living in his town kind of thing. It's interesting. Probably a bit OP given Spark has 3-second cooldown, but maybe a slow build-up would be fun. Yeah, that's a cool idea. Chakrams were confirmed. Gotcha. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I didn't watch Co-Carnage's run. I need to do that. I forgot he got access to it. What do I need to sell? I need a cooking pot, actually. And bread. Let me do that really quick. About to make me some food. And lots of it. Play Breath of Fire 4. It has a similar system with combining elements. Neat, neat.
Can I help you?
Wind and fire combo is the best because it covers long and short range. Yeah, so if they're anywhere, you basically hit them. And I need 9 bread, 6 tartine. Do I need tartine? I don't actually need these right now. I have bouillon. Which isn't as good, but I have the bones, so I gotta use them. Excuse me. I feel like Blue Chamber is extorting the player. We already paid our debt on the house, so why is he still going about playing the blood debt? Well, the blood debt is separate from the house. It's like part of it, but it's also separate. You're about to lose your house because you haven't paid the money. The blood tax is like a permanent thing on your family, basically. Until you can get rid of it. Ooh. Okay. Bread? Howard is North Korea. Alpha sandwiches. And there was one last thing I wanted to make. Oh yeah, bouillon. Which I don't have water. Mainly because I have like 5 empty containers. I'm coming! Okay, there's the bouillon. In theory, that should weigh less, I think. Okay, let's check. 11 rations, 7 meat stew, and where's the sandwiches? 15 alpha sandwiches with 18 predator bouillon. So yeah, we got some nice food now.
Greetings, friend.
Alright, let's sell the... Ooh, I need to make more of those stones, too. The tent. Don't need that. And that's really all I would like to sell. I'll sell those, too. I'm barely under, but I'm under. Alright, anything else I need to do here? Go to the city of Berg. That is it. Talk to Rissa. Okay, we are done with that then. Oh yeah, I was gonna use firestones. I'll make them. I'll make more of them when I get back to town. It's not a big deal. What I really need is more mana crystals, but I can't find any. Because shield was patched, haven't played with other offhand for the last month. Might have to try playing a dagger only build again. Shields are awesome. I love shields in this game. Would be cool if a weapon in Hour 2 referenced you. Yeah, I mean, that obviously would be really cool. They did put Sinai in the game, and he What was he doing? Did he do mods or he worked on the wiki? He did something. One of those two. What's up, Jurio? One of the best for sure, dude. For sure. What is anybody got really fun RPGs? The three that I really enjoy that I played the last couple of years, obviously Outward, Divinity, Original Sin 2, and then Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma is more of like an action RPG, but those are my three that I've really loved in the last couple of years. I need to play Kingdom Come Deliverance. People have already mentioned that to me. That one I definitely need to get around to. What's up, Mr. Nacho? Web fishing is giga fun. What is web fishing? Ooh. The Divinity 2 is great. I know, it's so much fun. Final Fantasy 15 if you enjoy lore. Interesting. Yeah, BG3 is pretty big. See, here's my thing about Baldur's Gate 3. I feel like I would like Baldur's Gate 3 more if I played it solo first. I found that playing it co-op wasn't that fun because I missed way too much of the story. Because, we have a partner go off and talk to people while you're talking to somebody, and then they get part of the cutscene and you don't. I feel like if I played it solo first, I would get more into it. I feel like DOS 2, it only seems right that you would like BG3. Right, yeah. Kingdoms of Amalur. I believe I heard that one too, yeah. I tried playing... What's that game called? Icewind Dale. It's a very old, like, D&D style game. It's just too old, unfortunately. I was trying to play it co-op, and the servers just aren't good on that game. It's too old. But it's a really fun, like, straight-up D&D style RPG. Said, oh yeah, co-op will definitely ruin a first playthrough. Gotcha. I'll have to try it solo then. I really, because I just didn't understand it, because I really love Divinity Original Sin 2. Like, it's very quickly became one of my favorite RPGs. And I played Baldur's Gate 3, like, 2 or 3 times, and I always quit after getting to the first, like, druid town. I just always got bored, because of the co-op. I think I need to do it solo first. If I knew kind of more about the game when I went into it with co-op, I think it would be more fun. Web fishing, you just keep fishing and you gamble whatever money you make? Ah. It's like a lobby simulator to hang out with people. Interesting. Never heard of it. Elix is great. Yeah, Liger was around yesterday. He played Elix 1 and 2. I never ended up playing either, but they looked pretty good. Yeah, I haven't played Kingdoms of Amalur. I really need to, though. There's no enemies on the way here. Like, this is a record, guys. It's the first run from Monsoon that there's not been any enemies. I will absolutely take it. BG1 feels like an RTS than turn-based combat. Lots of pausing unless you have an inhuman reaction. RTS games, I don't play a lot of RTS games. The only one that I've ever played is StarCraft 2, and I love it. It's hard to play an RTS game after you play StarCraft 2. It's a really good one. Just started Outward with a friend of mine. I'm enjoying it a lot. I was wondering if any of you guys would know how to beat Voltaic Hatchery. Voltaic Hatchery. This is definitely a light sigil. Fire and horror weapons can really help before you go there. Horror weapons specifically annihilate that entire location. Dude, did I just wreck him? I did. That was perfect. That was a perfect execution by me. Am I getting the terrain glitch? Yeah, terrain. That's a graphics setting bug that I can't fix. Graphics in this area look much better than in the winter zone. Yeah, that was, I think, Antique Plateau you saw me playing last. Dang, that did way less impact than it did last time. Also, that hit me. Nope. Got him. Okay, mana crystal. Yes, sweet. Where do I find horror weapons? Okay, so I want to be very clear. Horror weapons are only in the Soroborians DLC or Definitive Edition. If you don't have either, they won't be there. But you can craft them using Fang weapons and Horror Chitin. There's a couple of materials you need, but you'll need to craft them. They're very, very good for a lot of the game, especially anything weak to decay. They're very strong. Like Pathfinder, because the combat's faster, you can switch to real-time anytime you want. BG3 felt super slow. Gotcha. My brother liked BG3. I don't know if he ever beat the whole thing, though. Okay, we need to go back to Berg, talk to what's-her-face. Rissa. Thing that sold me on Outward was how magic functions in the game. By no means a magic user, but literally summoning an arcane rune to amplify your magic feels more realistic and fun. Yeah, I like how they did buffs specifically. I like how the buffing works. I think the only thing that I would have improved is it would have been nice to have like a collective button to the point where like if you're in the late game and you have all these buffs, if you could assign a single button that activates all your buffs in one, that would have been nice to have, but I think that might be a limitation inside the game. Because that's really the only downside of the buffing. They're good for money too? Right, yeah, very good for money. Horror weapons are the all-around weapon type, for sure. They perform great in the late game. They're very good if you get them early on. They're nice in the mid-game. They sell well. They're not the best weapon of every type, but they are very well-rounded. Who do they suck against? There's not that many decay. I guess Medis. Yeah, if you horror weapons suck at fighting Medis. They do very little. Medis are basically immune to decay, though. All right, Roland. Nothing yet.
I'm glad to see you. Look
Shoot,
after
I gotta
yourself.
talk to Matthias first, don't I? I do. Haboob should be in Outward too. I think Tremontaine, Haboob, and there's a third one that was confirmed, I think. I think the only one I don't know of if we're gonna get is Orochi, because Orochi was the pirate town. I don't know if we're getting that one.
How can I help you?
Look like something's on your mind. What can the Chamber Lord for the Holy Mission do for you? Sorbor was funding a bandit gang to kidnap and murder missionaries from the Holy Mission.
Wait, what?
I'll call an immediate council meeting. The scandal must be handled swiftly and forcefully. Sorbor must answer for what they've allowed to happen under their very noses. Let's see. I can offer 25 silver as a reward. That's nothing.
Thank you for your aid.
Oh, and palladium. You know, for how much effort this quest takes to do, that's a pretty crappy reward.
Thank you for your aid.
I guess he does become a merchant, though. I wish this guy was a NPC that you could buy stuff from. Sadly, he is not. Alright, now that quest is completely done. So, Purifier and Blood Under the Sun. Done. Finished. Completely done. I know, that's what everybody always says. Anytime I come back to Outward, everybody's like, oh, you're making me want to play another run. What's up, Orlando? How's it going? Now we talk to Rissa.
Ancestors guide you.
The Ash Giants are willing to join the collective. They will likely send their leader or some other ambassador soon.
I'm impressed.
Very impressed. This was a long shot at best, and you succeeded. I'm proud of you, Cassandra. You've come a long way. 3 health potions. How'd things go while I was gone? Levant's aggressive looting of the eastern regions has aroused many estranged tribes within the collective. Tribes that have barely kept contact with us have sent us flood of new warriors, all of them eager to fight.
Wonderful news.
With the Ash Giants now at our side, I think we'll actually be able to rapidly turn this war around. Levant won't know what hit them. Nice. Okay.
Be safe. Be smart.
Now we gotta sleep 3 days, right? 2 coming to console? Should be, yes. Are the faces in Outward 2 better? They do look a lot better from what I saw, yeah. You can turn in the evidence to Sagard. Probably should have done that then, shouldn't I? I always do Matthias because I know I can actually give it to him. He's just the one I remember. Alright, so let's store all our potions that we don't need. Don't need that. Light particles. I don't have the other thing for that anyway. Hey, I got another giant heart. When did that happen? Darkstone. Thick oil. I need to make more of these. Hey, Sheen, this is my first stream. I catch you on, but I learned so much from all the vids you post. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Okay, that's done. Alright, put that in. Put that in. Don't need that either. Shoot. I didn't really get as many as I wanted. Okay, 86 out of 80. I'm carrying too many T's, realistically. I don't need that many. Alright. Can work with that. Check the, Rissa in the city of Berg will have a task for you in 3 days. We could go fight stuff, or sleep 3 days. I think that's a funny outcome of the game. You could just literally sleep 3 days. It's like, go adventuring, or just pass out in your house for multiple hours on end. Talk to Aberdeen. Got that one down. He said me IRL. Right? I worked 2 days. I gotta go sleep the rest of the week. Too much work. Hey, the soundtrack is awesome. Remember when you had to wait 1 week for the blacksmith? I remember waiting a long time for the blacksmith. Guideward videos are the only resource I use when playing. Tried to do a blind playthrough, but the game's quite complex. Yeah, this is one of those games that it's not like you can't do a blind playthrough. It's just that the game is more rewarding when you don't. Because there's just a lot of stuff that you easily miss. Like, Zorn's dagger is an item that you would literally never find unless, like, you watched a guide or read the wiki or something like that. Honestly, Zorn's hunting shield as well. Like, you're never gonna find that. I think it's got... No, it's called the Demon Shield. Yeah. Actually, you could probably stumble your way into that one. It'd be kind of hard to do, though. Okay, talk to Rissa in the city of Berg. Especially with how open Outward is to crafting stuff. Like, you really don't know what you can craft in the game until you find it. And if you never find it, you never know how good it is.
I'm glad to see you.
For Ice Sigil, Spark should make you either do a cold blast in a 360 radius around you, but goes out only like 5 meters or so. Or do Ice Shards. Ooh, Ice Shards in a cone sounds cool.
Wonderful news.
You've been a great help to us, Cassandra. I had a feeling I'd be making you this offer.
I need you to join the Crypta.
I need you to join the Crypta. Ah, yes, the deadly group.
I had no idea he was waiting there for me like that.
That dialogue does not fit with the dialogue that I'm reading. You will keep quiet about our existence. We perform our duties far better if no one knows we exist.
Listen well.
I'm sure that even if you heard of us, you'll have misconceptions about who we are and what we do. When the collective was first formed, some of us wanted to ensure that detailed records were kept of everything we did, more than simple paper could ever cover.
This collection of memories
Thus,
is
we
the
enshrine
heart
the
and
memories
soul
of several of our
collective.
members into an altar, creating the ancestral memories. We've been adding to it ever since. This collection of memories is the heart and soul of the collective.
It's how we have governed our people for centuries. One of our members betrayed us.
She became a lich, devouring the memories of her ancestors. By anchoring her life to each of her descendants, she became immortal. You may know her as the Scarlet Lady. The lich that supposedly fled to the Scarlet Moon, everyone's heard that fairy tale.
She is no fairy tale.
If the Scarlet Lady were to gain control over the ancestral memories, it would be the end of the collective. She could use them to guide our decisions as she pleased, or unleash a horde of undead on Enmerker or worse.
We oppose the Scarlet Lady's efforts to control the collective.
We consult the ancestral memories regularly to find her potential descendants and deal with them. You mean that you kill them? It's the only way to sever the Scarlet Lady's hold on the world. It's been ages and you haven't wiped out all her descendants yet.
This is troubling.
She's grown craftier at spawning and hiding new descendants over the ages. More than once, underestimating her intelligence has caused great harm to the collective. And why exactly do you want me to join?
The Scarlet Lady is moving against us.
Most of our members are tied up with the war and cannot reach out to them for help. All I have are Gabriella and Julius right now. I need new members.
Yes. I have already asked Roland.
He has agreed. As long as he remains with the Crypta, I will make his blood price payments for him. He could not refuse. Let's see. Don't see how he could. He lacks any way to pay the blood price on his own. I don't know how to use my assets, Cassandra. Roland feels he has nothing to lose. I would be a fool not to leverage that. She's kind of a jerk, bro. Like, the more you learn about Rissa, she's trying to be a good guy, but she's doing it in such a sketchy way, man.
The collective depends on us.
I know this is sudden and that you might have doubts. I won't force you to remain with us afterwards as long as you keep our secrets, but I desperately need help. The collective depends on us. I'll help, but only until this crisis is done. Protecting the people from an undead lich? You bet. He said Rissa is sus. He really is. She really is, dude. She just, like, enjoys the bad parts of her job too much, I think.
This is your task.
I've already sent Roland to the Conflux Mountain in Chersonese to open himself to Mana. I honestly worried if he'll be able to handle the journey at all. I need you to meet him inside there and keep him safe until he can open up his magical potential. If you haven't already unlocked the power of mana within you, now is a good time. Ha! I know how to use mana. If you choose to remain a member of the Crypta, gaining the power of magic will make communing with the ancestral memories much easier.
Once you've finished, report to Gabriella.
Alright, time to go help out good old Roland. It looks like he's already gone. Yeah, okay. Heavy the head that wears the crown? True. Said like the stream, helps the algorithm pick it up. Hey, appreciate you, Eagle. Thanks, my dude. I'm not sure if I need to grab more water. No, I'm good. So we need to go back to Chersonese and help out Roland, which I think I need blue sand and mana crystals from there too. Join the Crypta. Done. Is it daytime or nighttime? I can't tell. Whoa. I think it's daytime, but I really can't tell at all. Alright, let me pre-buff in case we run into bandits or something. That's what I like about Philosopher. Is that it makes using your boons a lot easier. I can really just have my boons active anytime I want and not worry about the mana. What's the map say? Oh, true. Check the map. That should be nighttime. I can also I can listen too, I guess. It sounds like it's nighttime. There we go. So the Scholar set, your endgame armor. I'd like to get the Scholar helmet. I'd like to use that for endgame, at least potentially. Then I think I have the white arcane chestplate I'll probably use for endgame. Gold Lich boots are a little too good to pass up. I'll probably end up swapping to those. What's up, Stakov? Last stream with the mage? No, we got a couple. I'll beat the faction quest today, hopefully. But we've got a lot to do other than that. Wish the buffs would last longer. Yeah, some of the boons don't last very long. They all last, I think, 120 seconds. So it's a long time in a fight, but outside of, like, walking around, it does take a while to keep popping them up over and over. This hill is not letting me go up. Enchanting for the cooldown and mana plus is fitting for you? Right. Yeah, as soon as I can get the Rotwood staff, the better, too. That'll be an extra -5 cooldown, and then I can enchant that as well. I gotta look up those enchants when we get there, though. It's gonna be a while. I gotta get all the way to Caldera before I can do the staff enchant. That indeed I do have to do. Trying to think if there's anything I need to do. This dungeon really isn't important to me. I haven't done anything with it. It's Bloodroot for the staff? Okay. What's it take to upgrade the enchanting building, though? That's the real question. I need a digested mana stone for the food store, and then after that I can make whatever. Last time I did Caldera's new Sirocco so well that I was making so much money I didn't have to pay it anything. In your opinion, what's the best partner for the Crimson Plate, Skycrown, or Brand? It depends, honestly. Personally, I think probably Brand. Well, no, because Skycrown has more ice damage, so probably a Skycrown in terms of, like, how much damage is going to be buffed. Usually when I run Crimson, I go Brand, though. The pain and the chill debuffs on enemies is pretty nuts. And that's usually because I'll play, like, with a shield or a gun or something that has a lot of impact to offset the sword's less amount of impact. But both of them are really good. I don't know. A lot of times I'll use Skycrown Mace on different builds that aren't even built into Crimson Armor. Let's see. Help Roland. The Vine for in the Enchantment Guild. Oof. Vines can be hard to get, unfortunately. We'll see what happens. I might get lucky. Thanks for your videos. My wife and I watched so many of your vids as we played through Outward. You're awesome, man. Hey, thanks, bro. You know, it's one of the very few games I've ever played that people are always like, oh, I played this with my wife. I played this with my fiancé. You don't hear that very often. It's kind of cool. You gonna build new Sirocco? Yes, I have to build new Sirocco to fight the Elite Crimson Avatar. The Elite Crimson Avatar is the final boss of the game. It's what I consider the final boss of the game. Okay, that's kind of crazy. Now that I'm starting to use that more, it is a little nuts. We need to go just straight to conflicts, I think. You know what begs the question, though? So if you do the Blue Chamber faction quest, right? They have part of the Blue Chamber faction quest is to go back through the Blue Chamber path and help Roland. I'm wondering if they had cut content for the other factions that would have taken you through the paths. I would assume Holy Mission doesn't. Actually, you know what? It kind of fits story-wise. It's like Holy Mission, if you take that at the very beginning of the game, Zephyrian is there to help you, right? And he gives you some dialogue like, I'm here to help you along the Pilgrim's Road or whatever. Blue Chamber actually has its own quest, and then Heroic Kingdom is just basically abandoned. From my knowledge. Yeah, I think all the levers and stuff. There's more enemies in that path. I think it's supposed to be completely abandoned. So it kind of makes sense. How long does it take to build New Sirocco? It depends. It really depends. Fastest I've ever done it, 8 hours. Slowest I've ever done it, a lot more than that. Efficiently dealt with, it could be done in about 8 hours, though. That would be the full quest line. That would be all your buildings built, all that stuff. Ever thought about trying Valheim? I played Valheim many times. It's a great game. That is another game, though, that is just, it's not released fully yet. So, like, they're introducing so much new content. Whenever it finally does come out fully, it'll be amazing. But they're always adding new stuff and, you know, experiment and stuff like that. So, it's a pretty big game at this point. I gotta grab all these mana crystals. Have to grab them while I'm here. I'm not here often. Okay, what do we have to deal with here? It's a mantis shrimp and trogs. So lightning damage and probably fire. I think Chair Sneeze music does hit really nice, though. It does have that very cool adventure feel to it. Currently playing through Three Brothers DLC, and I feel like the Amethyst Geode is a rare sample. Amethyst, and there's another one. Amethyst Geode I almost never get. That's another one. That's definitely a rare one. And it's one of the plants, I think. Voltaic vine? I don't know. Sometimes I get a lot of voltaic vines. Other runs I get none. It's weird. Finished it a few times, thinking of restarting it for the Ashenlands. Yeah, it's a massive game now. Where do I even go? Look this way. Ah, shoot. Ah, shoot, he says. Oh, you're done. Ooh, half health in a single hit. Oh, there's no way he hit me. I don't exactly remember where Roland is at. Is that not him? Thought he was in this room. Oh, it's the other one. Okay. Never gotten a lightweight cooking pot. Lightweight cooking pot and alchemy kit. Very rare. That might be him. Let me check in here. Yeah, I think that's him. Ooh. Can you call down lightning from the sky inside of a cave? Yes.
Oh, what?
That was you who saved me? Thank you. I really owe you one. The rock mantis really had me. You're injured. Hang on, let me patch you up.
I don't really need it.
Let's see.
Can you? Oh.
I think you have to tell him don't get into any more trouble. Yeah, fine by me, don't get into any more trouble.
Yeah, bye.
That dialogue. Yeah, bye. That's very aggressive. Never done the Blue Chamber Conflux path, even though I have like 400 hours an hour. I mean, if you have a preferred path, you never really need to take this that much. I think I'm lost. Oh no, I just found it. Okay. Oh, I got 2 of them on me. Did not see that. See how much faster Fire Sigil is? That's crazy. Does not give me a lot of room to maneuver here. Oh, wrong way. Yep. Somehow I ended up going backwards. Bye-bye. The rewards feel kind of mediocre for Blue Chamber. Monsoon has the best. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the reward system for the factions, they're pretty well done. I think obviously Holy Mission has the best overall. So like, if you're going for pure rewards, that does kind of seem off. But in all reality, each of them have their benefits. Like Blue Chamber's extra health and mana is very useful for some builds. Especially if you're doing a melee build. Like, that could be a lot more beneficial than extra defense. Heroic Kingdoms is really nice too, because it's literally just a damage buff. That's it. It's just a nice, flat damage buff to everything. So if that's all you want, that's the faction you're going to like a lot. And then Sorbor's is cool. I feel like Sorbor's is either the worst or the best for you. Because cooldown, you don't need it on a lot of builds, but on the builds that you do need it, it's game-changing. Personally, I don't take Sorbor's quest as often. I think for bow builds and chakram builds, that's ideal. Maybe dagger builds?
Oh, Hilat's name. Everything hurts. Everything hurts.
I had no idea the mana ritual was so painful. Exactly how much of your life did you sacrifice to tap into the ley line?
I wanted as much mana as I could take.
I just kept pouring my life into the ley line as much as I could bear. You could call him a moron. Why would you do that? You must have gained a ton of magical power. How does it feel?
With this, I can actually reshape my future.
For the first time in my life, I can actually reshape my future.
Nice.
I'm already able to use magic. See this sword? I made it myself out of my own mana. I can make a blade whenever I need one. That's a sword made of mana? That's kind of impressive for a new mage. Do you know how to use it? Might be made of mana, but it's still a sword. The pointy end goes into the bad guys. How hard could it be to use? He's got a point.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
There's somewhere I want to go. I feel better if you came along.
There's this cave on the beach near Cierzo.
Starfish Cave. Let's do it.
Oh, thank you.
You know what would have been cool? I just realized this. So Roland, right? When Roland gives up all of his mana, he's able to use the mana sword without a lexicon. It would have been cool if they gave you a specific reward or like ability for putting every single point you have in a mana. Like if you got extra abilities or something,
To the surface.
you gained access to skills even if you didn't have them per se. Kind of a neat idea. Alright, Roland has been helped. Find Roland. How many points of mana would you recommend for a build like this? I only use 2. So with magic builds, it's kind of weird. Usually I say if you're doing a full-on mage build, 3 points is the best. You get a really high amount of mana that you never really have to worry about that much, but it's not too much. I only took 2, mainly because I went heavily into mana regen. So, like, I don't need a ton of mana, because it's going to come back all the time. The ethereal laser eyes, yeah. Run Sorbor for the mana infuse with Ghost Parallel and Ghost Drum. True, mana infuse is a huge incentive, though. That's a really strong thing to have on you. Yeah, the incentive in Caldera, they did a really good job adding some nice incentives to those. Because all of them are pretty good. Did that hit him? It missed. How? Attack. Attack. Attack! Attack me! So I hit him, and he died. That's crazy how strong that is. More mana you have, the better the food regen. Oh, the mana regen you're saying? Yeah. Yeah, someone else brought that up the other day, too. I think it's meant to keep it to where, like, if you have a ton of mana, the mana regen is actually still beneficial and doesn't just do nothing. I'm trying to think. Is there any other dungeon we need to do here? I really just need to go save Roland. That's about it. That is about it. I feel like Roland is probably the saddest / happiest quest of the entire game. Like, you're helping your buddy out, your friend who's on a similar journey to you. You're helping him out, but also, like, he technically dies, you know? It's kind of sad. Like, he's a little dumb, but he's a good guy at heart. Now, here's the question. How often am I going to be able to use that in Caldera? Let's think. Caldigrays, basically immune to it, so useless. Tor crabs, they'd throw a fireball, so not really ideal. Mimatours, a little too aggressive. Maybe Medivh. I could see it being useful on Medivh. We'll find out, I guess. Stop it! Ooh, decay. Yeah, that hurts. Double up on lightning. Oh, interesting. Do hexes not deal impact? I don't remember. I feel like that didn't do any impact to him. Oh, you're dead. Grab all of that. Get her going. Pretty sure only the confused does the impact? Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I thought they might hit me there. Let's see, confused does impact, and then pain should do, I think, decrease physical damage dealt? It's like sapped, I believe. Bye-bye. Do I need that? Not really. Where'd my bouillon go? There it is. One does bleed? Okay. Yeah, I always oh, he did respawn. I've never seen him respawn before. Nice. Usually you only get to fight him one time. He's got really good loot, actually. Really? Cold twice? Okay, that's better. Oof. Look at the health difference between him and a basic bandit. Is that ice again? It's ethereal. Better. Fire. Okay, lightning. I'll take it. And fire. Nope. Yeah, look at this loot, bro. This loot's amazing. That's 3 health potions. Can you drop the black mask? No, unfortunately not. That is only a legacy upgrade. What's up, Raphael? It's going pretty good so far. We haven't done anything crazy today. We're mostly doing faction stuff. Smooth sailing so far. Jam into some tunes, man. Jam into some tunes. Take it. Weekend is from Doom. Sapped is from Haunted. Oh, right, because they don't actually do any damage over time. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. That does make sense. I forgot about that. You can tell how long it's been since I actually played Hexes. I think the last Magic playthrough I did, I used runes, if I remember correctly. It's been a while, though. Alright, Starfish Cave, here we come. %8 ambush. No way. No chance. Have you played Rupture on Souls at all? Yeah, I have. It's kind of cool, actually. It's kind of tricky to use, but, I mean, it's fun. Like, you gotta have a body, for sure. I haven't done it at all, really, on this run. Time to save the mana boy. Yes, sir. He's in trouble. He's always in trouble, but, gotta help him anyway. Should I use Ice Sigil? Ice Sigil would be overkill, but be kind of fun. Ooh, the strafe. You would think that a fire sigil wouldn't work in water, but it does.
I've made a terrible mistake.
Gave up so much of my life to the ley line that my body is as frail as a spider web. I'll never shake this blood price. I'll never amount to anything. Alright, what are you going to do about it? Just whine, or are you going to actually try? Roland, get your chin up. There's always hope if you keep at it. Option 2, I would say.
Oh, right. Oh.
The little carrot you dangle in front of a horse to make it keep going. The life's already beaten me with a stick. Why should I care about the stupid carrot? He's got a point. What was it we were looking for?
It's
It's my dad's old compass. Yazan and I took it when we were kids to run around outside. You can imagine how that ended up. Stupid shrimp would have killed us if it wasn't for the old gate warden saving us. It's all I have left to remember my dad by. Don't pick option 2. I can see why you came back for this.
Oh, thank you.
I won't forget this.
I'll see you back in Berg.
Well, you do get a little bit of mana stuff for it. Not exactly the best loot in the world, though. Kind of easy with all the reveal souls on the map. Yeah, I mean, there are quite a few. That's true. And 2. Okay, we got 2. We should walk along the beach and try and grab more. The more we have, the more ice sigils I have. The more ice sigils I have, the more power. Ice sigils are the bomb, dude. They're gonna be for, the next part of our adventure, because once I get the ice staff, dude, stuff's gonna die so fast. I don't even think fire needs to be that much stronger, so we'll be in a good place then. Alright, put this down. Alright, ready? Last time I got the fire off. Let's see if I have enough time to get this off. Barely. Yeah, it's definitely a lot slower. You gonna chase me? Yeah, I can't see anything. Hello? Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, he started moving forward. There he goes. Keep going. Those do have a slight tracking to them, I'm noticing. Oh, now we're close. Now we're close. Oh, not quite inside. Come on. Oh. Wow. The resistance to lightning and me, like, missing everything really made that a lot harder than it should have been. Bloop. Alright. Blue sand. Aw, 1? Really? I'll take what I can get, I guess. Let me check the quest really quick. Talk to Gabriella in the city of Berg inside Enmerker Forests. Okay, so we'll just grab the sand here, sleep, and then we'll leave back to Berg. I think I have rations anyway. Yep, 5. You know what I wish was better was Amylite armor. I actually really like the look of Amylite armor, and it's just not really that good. How much stronger is Conjurer on the Wind of Sigil? So, however much damage Spark does, I'm pretty sure it's like triple the damage of that. It's either double or triple. It's a lot of damage. It did like 120 light damage or something. I can't remember. Not sure if it ended up reaching 200. Can you hit me from here? Haha, cheese! Oh, that still hit? Really? He didn't like my cheese. He ran away. Come on, I need ice. Give me ice! Any amount of ice, please. No ice at all. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Now 1 ice. Absurd. Let me activate this just in case I fight another one. It looks cooler if you're buffed up. So lightning spark does 85 lightning damage. Okay. That's a lot more than I thought it did. That's why it's so strong, though. Like, at the very beginning of the game, you can get an ability that does 85 pure elemental damage to your targets. That's insane. Conjure does 165. It's not even... Not triple. It's like, what? Just a little under double. Pretty close, though. So 165 base damage. You add in Conjure, that's an extra 30% damage. Or not Conjure, but Cabal Hermit. That's an extra 30% damage on top of that. It's kind of crazy. Oh, I was hoping for the mask. If we get the mask, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, after bonuses gets really high for sure. One more? Oh. I had hope. Spark can also kill several bandits alone. You're right, exactly. Get the 20% light from staff in the mountain. The Scholar Staff does it, I think. You can craft the Rotwood Staff, or did you prefer to go do the quest route? I believe you can craft it, yeah. What do you need? It's like... Is it ice stone, blue sand, or something? I wanted to do it quest-wise, but... I thought there was a way to craft it, too. I never looked it up. You gonna try out your Roasted Wretch build soon? Any new tips or changes? Not really. Just get used to being on fire. How many mana do you have for the ley line? Only 2. Only 2. It's blue sand and crystal powder. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think it's cooler to do it from the quest. So I'm going to do it that way, but... Nice to have that alternative, for sure. Welcome back, Jester. But yeah, only took 2 mana. Didn't take very much. Didn't need it. Have a lot of health or mana regen, so. I think that's the advantage of Philosopher, that you have the mana regen, so it's better to just be like, let's take advantage of that one aspect that we have. Otherwise, you're not really utilizing that passive that much. The only enemy that we still need to worry about is the Arcane Golems, the big magical ones. That guy took me so much damage to take down, and he hits hard too. Guess they added that for those who didn't want to wait the third quest. I would imagine so, yeah. Not a mage tent? Yeah. Unfortunately, the mage tent to me just isn't worth it, based around how I play. Like, extra mana regen, extra negative mana cost would be, what, we get up to 70, I think? Yeah, so we'd be up to negative 70, but then we wouldn't have anything helping stamina. Right now we have negative 20 stamina, which just means I have nearly infinite stamina, as long as I manage it well. Nearly enough. Would have expected a lot more mana converted. Wow. Yeah, you actually really don't need that much, depending on how you build it. That's a mistake a lot of people make, is they'll make a build that has an insane amount of mana, and then they'll go into an insane amount of negative mana cost, and it's like... Yeah, you could do that, but... It's kind of a little bit redundant at some point. Now, when we get into boss fights, we will want to be able to, you know, have a little bit faster mana regen or a little bit more mana. Some of the boss fights change things a bit, but you can wait till later game to really mess with that stuff. Why don't you get the mana debuff if you sleep? It depends on what tent you're using. There's a different tent that gives you the mana buff. Originally, I was going to wear Zorns. I thought that was going to be the backpack for the run, but after using all the sigils, I don't have a room for the... There's too many stones I need to carry around. And I don't even have dark stones yet. So it's going to be really hard to actually switch. I might grab Buzu. Because for boss fights, that'll be helpful. Might just have a bunch of stuff in my backpack if I need to heal or carry more stones, whatnot. Go for the Wendigo? I can go kill the Wendigo, yeah. That I can do. Just for the fun of it? Right, right. Might as well. We already took out a couple Wendigos earlier. Took out the random one, and I think... Did we fight another one? I think I might have only fought one. Maybe not. Might have just been that one. Bye-bye. Yeah, 3 cold stones. That was actually worth it. That was not really. Yeah, immolation's pretty crazy. I kind of like how they did fire in this game. So basically what fire is fire is the best element. Does the most damage. You can get immolation for plus 30, the staff for plus 20. It does so much damage. But they also made it, like, only good until a certain point in the game. Because once you get the Caldera, a lot of enemies are really resistant to fire. Not even necessarily Caldera, but a lot of the tougher enemies are resistant to fire. Like, golems are immune to burning, right? So you have this insanely powerful item, but it's only usable sometimes. Then you gotta switch up to something else. Outward to win? Exactly. Said nothing like medium rare Wendigo. I love that. Then show the ultimate power. Yeah, Louise. The ultimate power of fire. Wendigo specifically, dude. They're just so weak to fire, we're gonna steamroll them every time. The only thing we're not gonna have an easy time with is, like, probably lightning-based enemies. They're all weak to decay, and I really don't have anything for them. Until I get blood sigil, but even... that's gonna take a while. Will Scorch make it so fire damage works on immune? It depends. In theory, yes. But usually it's still not worth it. They have so much resistance. Like, if someone is completely immune to fire, it's 100%. If you debuff them, they're still 85%. So it's like, yes, but also kind of tough to be worth it. Now, in a boss fight, yeah, that's definitely going to be helpful, at least somewhat. Because you're going to be, you know, using a lot more. It's a longer fight. So if you debuff it with fire first and you continuously spam it, then that'll be fine. But against, like, peons, like, the horses are immune to it pretty much. So if you debuff him, it's like, you're not really doing too much. What was the other thing I needed? I had bouillon. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so there's those two. We need to go back to Berg. Howard has ice witches, but no fire ones. We get fire in the very beginning. Yeah, imagine if we had to fight fire witches, dude. We'd be obliterated. Fire has an easy to break immune if you're building for the 310% fire build. True, that is true. Oh, I knew it hit me. Bye-bye. Alright, I need health. 17 health potions. I think I'm good. What do you guys think? I'm not dying soon. I know that much. 9 Dot Studios probably heard you. He's going to add Fire Witches in hour 2. Whoa, don't tempt him, bro. Don't tempt him. Okay, so he's weak to ethereal now. Oh. That could have been bad. That attack right there. Wow, does it do a lot of damage. The 3rd time in a row. No joke. Whoa, run away. It's just barely out of his reach every single time. You guys noticed the RNG on the hexes have been really weird today? They haven't even been that bad. It's been really weird. Like a lightning and ethereal is the only thing I've gotten here. Earlier I got decay and something else. I don't even know. It's really weird. What's up, Jared? Loving this run. There's more to it for sure. We got quite a ways to go. Fire, poison, lightning, ice, ethereal. Yeah. You want some of this? How do I give it to you? Let me get behind this rock. Look at that extra time that I had there. They always give me one time. I can't quite attack them before they attack me. Mana push in the Wind Sigil does ethereal? Yeah, I think it does 20, 25 ethereal. I don't know how much damage it actually does. It's somewhere around there, though. That and hexes, I think, are the only ethereal. So then you have runic trap. So there's one of each type. Yeah, those 3 should be it. I'm pretty sure lightning has the most options. You've got a Wind Sigil, Lightning Bullet, Runic Lantern into a Lightning Ball. Elemental Discharge is there, though. I don't know. Lightning might not have the most options. I might be missing one in my head, though. Alright, what quest are we still on? Talk to Gabriella, so we need to go help Roland kill the green scourge. You know what I would really like is, so the death system in this game is actually really cool. And they try to expand upon it a little bit. So when you die, you get a random encounter, right? Like, one of the encounters is you've been eaten by bugs and there's like eggs hatching from you. And so you have to escape the hive prison. Another one is the dreamers like inseminate dreams inside your head and you have to rush out of the cave. The coolest one by far is the one they added in DE where like you die in the Cabal Wind Temple and then there's this yellow ghost that shows up. You have to help him fight the Scourge and then he shows up on this dock. And you actually get a reward for finishing his quest. I wish it would have been really neat. They probably couldn't have done this, but it would have been really neat to have a specific quest tied to every single death encounter. Imagine how many individual quests that would be. That'd be insane. Like, you die and a random NPC spawns because of it. And then you have to help them do whatever, you know? Neat option. Little options to ethereal, but few enemies have resistance, so balance maybe. Yeah, I think the only serious threat would be, like, the Dreamers, probably. Yeah, the Will-O-Wisp shield, right. Actually, a pretty cool. It's probably one of the best looking shields for sure. The effect on it isn't that great, but still prefer the fabulous palladium myself, honestly. Roland, you're back, buddy. Only shield with a light damage. Does the gold lich shield not have it?
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Gabriella chewed me out over letting a rock mantis get the better of me. I should really pay more attention to my surroundings.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
At least one of you knows what they're doing.
I'm glad Rissa sent you. At least one of you knows what they're doing.
I need you to prove you can stare death in the face.
If you want me to accept this, you need to prove you can
have.
have a serious fight. I need you to prove you can stare death in the face and come out on top,
Here's
okay?
the plan.
There's an old temple that belonged to the Cabal of Winds in Enmerker that's been a lair for scourge beasts since they emerged. The other day I saw a distinctive bright green shell horror enter the place. I want you to kill it for me. Gotcha.
This is bad.
You're either foolishly overconfident, which is always the case, or you've been up against things I haven't heard about. Hope for your sake, it's the former. I mean, I've been to Caldera, so... Kill the green beast. That's what I'm gonna call it. I like it.
Don't forget to take Roland with you.
The temple is up on the mountain in the southwest of Enmerker Forest. You'll know it when you see it. Come back here when that monster is dead. Don't forget to take Roland with you. He's being tested too. So then we go over to Roland.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
There's no way I'm ready to take down a shell horror. Those things are massive. I don't know how to work my mana yet either. What's wrong with your mana? You've been able to summon that sword just fine? Yes, because I need to make him an item, don't I?
Oh no, oh no.
It bends a lot while I have it
no.
out. It feels blunt half the time I swing it. My mana reserves are huge, but I can't seem to focus them properly. Maybe we can find someone to make you a tool to make it easier to focus that thing.
Could you ask for me?
I'm sure there's a smith somewhere in the city skilled enough. Could you ask him? You bet, buddy. I think we need a gem of some kind. Which I have, an emerald right there. So I need emerald, blue sand, and a mana stone, which I have all three of. What's up, Banshee? Does doom and light damage, not percentage to light. Oh, okay, gotcha. Did you winning? Yes, sir. Talaron.
What can I do for you?
What's he make, an amulet? You look like something is bothering you. Is it something a master smith can deal with? Maybe. Someone I know needs a tool or something that lets him focus his mana. Can you help?
I wonder.
Ah, you must mean Roland. He was here the other day showing me that magic blade of his. Yes, I think I can make a trinket of some kind.
Here's what I need.
I'll need either an emerald or ruby, as well as some blue sand and mana stone. Of which I have.
Here's what I need.
I could start it right away. Should I work with an emerald or a ruby? Well, I don't have a ruby, so I would probably go with the emerald. It was tricky work, but I think this should do nicely. All Roland will have to do is clutch this trinket in his palm and channel that blade through it, and it should always be sharp and solid. I'll make sure it gets to Roland. I'll send a courier. He'll bring the trinket to Roland within the hour. I don't know why that's in the game. He's like, I'll bring it to him with the courier. I could literally just take it to Roland. It's kind of odd. Got the emerald from the Wendigo? Did we really? Thank goodness we stopped by him then. Way to go, Riley. Forgot what he even gave us, actually. Nice. Alright, Roland, my guy.
Oh, thank you.
That little gem trinket helps a lot. My mana sword feels much more stable, but still, killing a shell horror? I don't know how anyone could be ready for that. It's time to kill the green horror. Meet me at the Cabal Wind Temple.
All right, I'm on my way there.
We'll never know unless we try. That's also how you die, but okay. You've seen it, right? It's the large ruin on top of the mountain in Enmerker. You know what you never get back? You never get back the inability to have any idea what these NPCs are talking about. Like, for me, when they tell me something, I know exactly what they're talking about. The first time you play the game, you go, where the heck am I going? Such a cool moment. It also makes the game very confusing at the time, but it's such a cool moment to be like, am I at the right place? Maybe? I don't know. I do like what they did with the dialogue, though. If there's ever any actually important dialogue you need to know for where to go in the game, they give it in blue text, which is so useful. What me and my brother used to do is we'd take a picture of it the first time we played. Take a picture of it and be like, all right, where is this? All right. Hunting down the green beast. Remember my first run where I actually asked the innkeeper for directions? Yeah, you can ask the innkeeper for directions. You can actually ask a guardsman as well. Guardsmen will tell you random things about the world. Like, if you ask the one in the Antique Plateau, one of them will tell you about the Wendigo. He'll be like, stay away from the bottom part of the plateau. There's a Wendigo cave there. We can't kill it. It's too dangerous for even the guardsmen of the Antique Plateau. And they have good armor on, too. Alright, what's this guy got?
Greetings, friend.
Darn, he doesn't have the key. I need to buy the key from him for one of the arenas. Otherwise, I have to, like, drop it in from a different character. That's what I had to on my last run. My first run I did, I actually got the key. The second one, I had to drop it in because I couldn't find the guy anywhere. So cool to see you still playing this game. Your videos were a huge help to get me through the learning curve. No problem, dude. Yeah, I love this game. This is, number one, it's the game that made my channel. So I always like to come back to it. Number two, it's probably the first game that I, like, truly mastered, I would say. Like, I learned everything about it. I learned all the intricacies, know how to fight everything. And then got to tell people about it, so that was really fun. Hope we can get an actual Wendigo boss, not just slightly darker blue version. Probably a Yeti in Outward 2 or something like that, because the Yetis look pretty neat. Limpy with the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, my guy. Limpy, I didn't even know you were still here. That's sick, my dude. Epic. Thank you very much, my guy. Why is he not attacking? Whoa. He had a lot of health, and it dropped him instantly. That was kind of crazy. But, time for the Immaculate. I don't know when we'll fight the Royal Manticore. I'm probably going to wait till my faction is done so I have the most health possible. No reason to risk the entire run for that guy. Not yet, anyway. I'd say the biggest worries that I have in my mind right now would be Royal Manticore, MK Golem, and Crimson Avatar. Actually, Elite Crimson Avatar. Crimson Avatar won't be that bad. I can handle him. The Elite version is going to be a pain. The Elite version is a pain on the best builds in the game, so... Oh, I forgot it blocks the projectile. No. Actually, it's not a bad way to get plagued. And I kind of want to be plagued for Darkstones, don't I? What's going to be your late game armor? Probably white arcane armor. Maybe the Scholar hat, Scholar circlet, because it has mana regen enchant on it. There was water. What was the other thing I needed? Oh yeah, this. That was just bread. I didn't need that. Okay, buff up. Where is he? There he is. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I don't think so. Eh, it's okay. I've seen better. Rustlich armor? Ooh, I didn't even think about Rustlich armor. Rustlich armor actually might be pretty good for some fights. I don't think it has any elemental resist, so we'll have to kind of play it by ear. Do I have to go up compared to last time? Heck yeah, weird for sure, dude. No, don't die. Come on, Roland. You can do this. I kept Roland alive. Let's go. It doesn't matter either way. He respawns, but...
We did it. We actually did it. And I'm not dead.
It's a good work, Roland.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for everything, Cassandra. Let's rip a trophy off this thing and show Gabrielle, eh? Ta-da! Old remnants of a unique shell horror, proving the beast has been slain. This chitin is too unstable to be used for crafting recipes. How's the build going? What's up, Chamomile? It's going really good, actually. Really well, I should say. Rustlich set might actually be good for this build because the physical damage penalties won't affect you. That's what I was thinking as well. We'll have to see. I don't need to kill these guys. I already did the boss here. Yeah, I think Rustlich has like physical resist and then 6 protection, probably. I think it's 2 per piece. Who left these sigils lying around? Sigil magic is kind of awesome. Waiting for a Rustlich armor run using only physical damage? Ah. Keep waiting. That, it does not sound too enticing, I'm gonna be honest. How much negative is it? It's negative 25 per piece, right? So negative 75 physical damage? There's no way it's that much. There's no way. It's gotta be less than that. That's a lot. Yeah, I want to wait on Royal until I have the faction done. I was debating doing it for a second. I was like, it's negative 90. Oh, that's more than I thought. What the heck? Dude, I don't even know what weapon you'd use with that. I'm trying to think, what has the highest physical? It would be like Zar Hammer or Zar Axe, right? It's 30 per piece. Gee, that's a lot more than I thought. One-handed sword for hexes. I mean, yeah, that would work, actually. I'm telling you, the next run we do, okay? I don't know when it'll be, because I got to edit this whole run and whatnot. But I'm telling you right now, the next run we do, I'm thinking is going to be a two-handed hammer run with that challenger hammer everybody was talking about yesterday. I think it was Benji brought it up. It's a hammer that... It's a boss weapon, but it buffs the enemy every time you hit them. It buffs them with enrage and discipline, so they get extra physical damage and they get extra stagger. I think we'll do that one, because that sounds... That actually sounds incredibly creative. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play with it either. That could be really neat. And max mana. Alright, Riley. Calm down over there, bro. Calm down. This guy went crazy all of a sudden. Oh, I was so close to being tainted, too. Darn. Honestly, not that bad of a weapon. Yeah, someone brought up the stats to me the other day, and I was like, the damage on it seems pretty good. 65 impact ain't half bad. Dude, using the Challenger Hammer to buff your enemy, and using Rustlich to nerf your own damage, that would be crazy. Could it be done? Yeah. Should it be done? Probably not. No halberd run? I do want to do a halberd run. I already have a run in mind. I want to use the duty flag weapon, but I just don't know when we'll do that. Halberds are kind of OP for me because I know how to use them, and also I really love their moveset, so they're really easy to play for me. Only use Merton's skeleton set. Alright, yeah, okay. That really would be the ultimate masochist run. Just demoralize yourself the whole time. You're the one who really handled that fight. You should be the one to report in all the juicy details.
Something wrong?
The monster is dead.
Did you bring back proof?
Here's a piece of its chitin. Is this enough to convince you?
Huh. Well done.
This is from that monster, alright. I could smell the blood on it. You must have done a bang-up job on that thing.
Now we're talking.
I'm satisfied that you know how to handle yourselves. I'll initiate both of you at the moment you're ready. The sooner both of you are connected with the ancestral memories, the better.
Can you go fetch Julius?
I'll need an experienced Crypta mage for this. In the meantime, Roland, come with me. We're going to the Necropolis to prepare for the initiation.
Julius has been staying at the inn.
If you can't find him out and about, he'll probably be there. Ask around. Okay. Wow, you get a lot of stuff for that. Okay, turn in chitin. Does Roland have anything for us? I don't know, let me check. Dreamer's Halberd's good also. Brutal Cleaver. Yeah, Brutal Cleaver is another one I haven't used. That would be fun. Dreamer Halberd is literally like the #1 weapon in the game for me. So I wouldn't use that because I've already used it to death. That would be easy mode for me. What the heck?
Oi, you! Yes, you!
Go fetch Rissa. One of her idiots just tried to stab me. Is this Julius's corpse behind you? What happened here?
He was talking with the girl in red, and it turned into an argument.
She was telling him that there was something she needed to do, and he was refusing, telling her that he wouldn't let her throw her life away.
She said if I don't get into that necropolis, my mistress will kill me.
And I decided it might be a good idea to ask them a few questions.
That's when he tried to take me with a dagger.
The girl grabbed something off of his belt and bolted for the door. I wonder if he's lying, because Sigurd actually is pretty, like, he's not the greatest guy in the world. Julius, you idiot, that sounds like the oldest story in the book.
Not on my watch.
One of Rissa's goons tried to murder me, and you're concerned about the girl that ran instead? You have to go get Rissa yourself. I need to catch up with that woman before she breaks something important in the Necropolis. Alright, let's do this. So Julius is dead. Did I kill him? No. Sager did. I'm telling you, Sager's not the best guy. I feel like he probably lied about that. Made a poll in the Outward subreddit for which build I should do next, but it's literally 50-50. Guess you gotta do both. Enter the blue chamber, then I'll do my buffs, actually. Okay. Yeah, again, like, getting to this location is kind of awkward. Why didn't they build a ramp down from here? The Necropolis. Oh boy, ghosts. Thought they saw me. Sit down. We couldn't see that, but I did kill him. I clipped into the wall. Could not see a thing. Dude, you know what would hit hard is like a lightning ghost. A lightning ghost would obliterate you. Your bro got smited by a god. True. Howard's the reason I came to this channel. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for reading all the text. Hey, you bet, Jester. You bet. Oh yeah, Gabrielle is up here, isn't she?
Oh, thank the ancestors.
We're in a bad spot right now. Did you find Julius? He's dead. He tried to shank Sigurd Battleborn on account of a girl in red who said she really needed to get into the Necropolis or her mistress would kill her.
Oh, lovely. I can see where that story's going.
The damn fool let himself be manipulated by the enemy. What's happening to you two? You're injured.
As soon as we got this far, ghosts started pouring out.
I think they're remnants that frayed off the ancestral memories. That damned lich worshipper must have already started to corrupt him. I got taken by surprise. If it wasn't for Roland. Roland saved you? Question mark? Turns out he's got a knack for ghosts and spirits. He sensed them coming and drove them off.
Here's the plan.
The ghosts are in a blind fury and sealed the way deeper. I need you to find the altars of the Sutherland and Aberdeen families and make an offering there. If you burn some greasy ferns at those altars, it should calm the ghosts down enough that they'll recognize us. If you don't have any, scour the Necropolis. We use greasy ferns when communing with the ancestors, so there should be enough here. Alright. So, commune with ghosts. Ooh. Get that one down. Done. Communing with the ghosts. Let's do it. Now, I should heal up real quick. If you have a ghost buddy, when you cast the lightning, does the buddy disappear? I don't think so. It shouldn't. He only disappears if you cast a new one or he dies, I believe. Let's recast that. There he is. Whoa! Guess who just got locked in place? I didn't feel good. Bro got me stun locked. I think it was the tomb, actually. That was kind of scary for a second. I like ran back here, and then the two skeletons got in front of me, and I couldn't move. I was like doing this right here, and I was stuck on that. That got real ugly real fast. It's these weird enemies. Like, weird enemies that would never threaten you can almost kill you out of nowhere. You don't really see it coming. Ancestral General is what we got. That literally got real scary for a second. I thought that lightning blast was going to kill all of them. It actually didn't do that much damage. It was surprising. Whew, okay. That was scary. Pretty good loot from this guy, actually. Another close call for the books, boys. Wait, no ghost spawns here? Oh! Did they do away with that because the Ancestral General? Yeah. Okay, so the ghosts don't actually spawn on this side anymore. I didn't know that. Guy scared the hell out of me the first time I saw him. Never knew of his existence, and as I was looting a corpse, I just saw glowing eyes in the corner of my screen. Yeah, he's kind of terrifying for sure. Hey, look, the living wood axe. I'll grab that if I ever use runes. I gotta go the other way to get the greasy fern. What do the blue skulls even do? I'll show you. Oh, shoot. Came around the corner and look who was waiting for me. That really was probably the closest call we've had. Like, I've had less health than that, but that was the closest one where I really felt like I couldn't get out of that situation. I literally just got locked into that corner and could not get out. I need to try and be more aware of my surroundings, I guess. For the skeleton shield? Yeah, you get the shield. That's what's supposed to happen. But I guess on the other side, they got rid of him because they added that mini-boss. And here is where all the greasy ferns are. What's up, King? How many points of mana did you take for this run? Only 2. I only needed 2. I'm just gonna use fire. How about that? Yeah, I only grabbed 2, and I grabbed the mana regen. Dang, that's still connected somehow. Oh, how did that not stagger him? I actually don't think it went off. There we go. And this guy. Woohoo! The Fireball of Doom. Alright. Time to burn us some ferns. What do I have in here? Why am I so heavy? I have a lot of junk, actually. Oh, chitin. Forgot to pick that up. I was going to sell it when I got back to town. Forgot to activate Rage. I did, yeah. The spirits bound to this altar are terribly agitated. Only a burnt offering of greasy fern will let you calm them down. The spirits finally recognize you and lower their guard. Greasy fern. Now I gotta go all the way back around to the other side and do that, because I completely forgot I needed to come this way first. And where's it at? It's at the end of the hallway, right? No, it's in here. Spirits bound to the altar, terribly agitated, do the same thing. No, I don't think there's any more fighting for the rest of this. Okay.
Well done.
Good work on the barrier, Cassandra. Roland went up ahead to deal with the altar and our unwelcomed guest. Go catch up with him and stop her. You're injured. What happens if ghosts come after you when no one is here to back you up?
Here's the plan.
I don't matter, but that altar and the memories within, if they aren't cleansed of the Scarlet Lady's influence, the collective and everyone in it will suffer greatly. Go! Okay. Ta-da! The tree. Why is there a golden or a blue tree down here? No clue. Has never made any sense to me. But we don't need it to make sense. We just need the power within. The Rotwood staff. The Rotwood staff also looks pretty cool, too. In my opinion. What's up, Noodle?
Thank a lot you made it. Oh, really
Gotta binge
don't
watch
like
to catch
this.
up. For sure, dude. For sure. Thank a lot you made it. I really don't like the look of the mess. She already added her entire spirit to the ancestral memories. They're in agony. Can you hear me? Can you see them? No, Roland, I can't. How bad is it? The ancestral memories are in a frenzied storm around that altar, and there's this huge streak of red winding around it.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh
She's
no.
done serious damage to them. So many of the memories are tainted with red. It's hard to tell where she ends and where the ancestral memories begin. Think I might be able to use my mana sword to cut her spirit out of that mess. It's risky, but if I jam the blade in just the right spot, we have a chance.
Stand back.
I don't think either of these actually affect the outcome. We'll do one, though. But you're gonna get caught in that, so we'll do that one.
I'll have to take that risk.
Rissa said if we lose these memories, the whole collective will suffer.
I know exactly what I have to do.
As Roland plants his mana sword into the air around the altar, a violent burst of blue energy blinds you. Then a woman's scream breaks the air and the red energy rushes past you. As the brilliant light fades, Roland remains his eyes glowing with a strange fey light. Okay, some memories. Check. Whispering Bones. We are the Whispering Bones. We thank you for saving us. Roland, are you still there? Fear not, Cassandra. Roland is with us. He saved us, and now he's one of us. We can show you. A vision fills your sight. You see ghostly shapes swirling in a large, slow vortex. Roland is at the center, grinning. He seems satisfied. As you can see, your companion is part of us now. Together we will safeguard the memories. What are you? We are a lich. We are Whispering Bones. We are the guardian of the ancestral memories. We will gladly work for the good of the collective. Can grant you a boon. We have the knowledge of the most ancient of ancestors. We are living history of the collective. Please tell us how it can help you. So here's where we get mana or the Lantern of Souls, which I think a run with the Lantern of Souls would be cool. Obviously we're not going to take that here because we can't use it with the staff, but we're going to expand to mana. Easily done. Close your eyes and we shall share the memories of our greatest mage. He will show you how to tap into your hidden reservoirs of will. Then so it shall be. Ancestors and memories. Memories of a great mage flow into you. You gain intimate knowledge of the wells of power within you. We hope you are pleased by the boon we have granted. You and the Crypta are always welcome to speak with me. That should have given us an extra 25 mana. Which is not a lot, considering it's from an ancient mage, but hey, whatever. You'd think it would have been more. I mean, I guess gameplay-wise, 25 is probably a lot. give it any more and it would have been kind of crazy. That would have been a big bad boss here, but Roland did all the job. Yeah, it's like a huge boss fight leading up, and then Roland does it for us. Like, all right, cool, Roland. Cool. Now, if I'm correct, you can give him blue sand, and he will actually give you... What are they called? They're like clues, I guess? They'll give you clues to a variety of things around the game. I believe so. It's been a long time since I did that, though. Ta-da! The Rotwood Staff. The exact same staff, but ice instead of fire, and has an extra 5 mana cost. Why does this exist? I genuinely don't know. Don't really know. Because the Garden Lich has the other compass wood. And this guy has the blue one. Whatever connection between these two is, I don't know what that is, though. What if the little groan at the end of the Lich voice was Roland? Maybe. I need to take my stuff, though, don't I? Now we have that cool blue look that I wanted. Look at this thing. Now that is a staff right there. Okay, I don't actually need to do the shield quest. You already answered the question, so you know what it was. I'll do it really quick, so anybody can see what it is. I think it's up here. So the skulls that I grabbed earlier, for those who don't know, if you turn them in over here, this guy right here will give you a unique shield.
Off with you.
Now, fun fact. If you have on the Merton's outfit, which is a full skeleton outfit, and you talk to this guy, he will actually speak a different language that you cannot understand. He said the ice staff looks cool, eh? What a surprise. Ah, Trin. You're crazy, bro.
What?
He says, is that one of the ancient blue skulls you have there? How'd you get that without being torn to shreds?
Listen up.
I don't care if you're a grave robber or a member of the Crypta. Just gather all 4 for me. They should be put to rest ages ago.
What?
Tana!
Fine.
They want to come with you? You must have a knack for bringing people together. So he turns it into a shield. Morbid shield made by the deranged gravekeeper Cremrue to reward you for robbing graves. And it is the coolest looking shield in the entire game. No questions asked. Look at that thing. It's also a really big shield too. Inflicts haunted. Does ethereal damage. Has a lot of impact. 51 impact is pretty nice. It's very cool looking. Anyway. Obviously not helpful for our run, but it's pretty cool. And it's really only a quest that you don't do it very often, because you're not using a shield with every build, so it's kind of fun when you're able to do it. But anyway, yeah, if you wear the Merton's outfit, he speaks a language you can't understand. It's kind of funny.
What happened down here?
What happened down here, she says. Well, you would have known if you would have been here, you jerk. Good shield for Mana Knights? Exactly. Saw Gabriella, what happened? To take a look downstairs, we have a new friend.
This is troubling.
Roland's been turned into a lich, and not a hostile one either. His spirit has merged with the ancestral memories. You should probably ask him, well, them, for details.
Is this true? Roland? A lich?
If this lich really is willing to help us, then we have leveled the playing field against the Scarlet Lady. I should hurry down and speak with them.
You have my deepest gratitude.
Your actions made a great difference today, although no one in the collective will ever know what you did for them. Okay, that's nice. Okay. Neither of those outcomes matter. I'm proud to count you as a family, Cassandra Aberdeen. Thank you for all you've done for us. Some pretty decent rewards. I got 2 health potions. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is why I always tell people, if you're going to do a quest for the first time, I think you should do Blue Chamber. It's very easy to mess up, but at the same time, this specific lore can really get you interested in the game. It's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. Okay, so that should have been step 3. I think the only thing left should be to go combine the tribes and then go to Levant and fight Monsoon. I believe that's in chronological order. After we do that, we may end up going and getting the rest of my legacy chest stuff. I don't know if I really need it, but... Forgot I can enchant armor as well. Probably just do Aegis, right? Did Blue Chamber my first playthrough because Rissa felt like family. Yeah, I felt like I was the closest to Rissa. And also, usually I think most people go to Enmerker Forest first. Because if you go to the swamp first, you get lost and die, and then you come back through and all that. That's what I did. I went to the swamp, died a lot, came back to Enmerker, and I was like, oh, this quest, I can start that. Might as well. Do I not have Firestone? No, I don't. Holy cow, how many did I make? 47 cold stones. Ah, I'm out of water. The Swamp Horror. I like enchanting the helm with more mana regen and impact resist. Which one is it? What helmet gets that? I don't even know. Oh, is it the arcane one? Might be. Put all those in there. Oh, I wanted to craft a couple more health potions. That's right. Nice. Alright, so mana potions. We have a ton of health potions, for sure. The white arcane? Yeah, the hood. Okay, that's what I thought you were talking about. Organize all this jazz right now while I can. Read that. And I do need more firestones. There we go. Okay, so once I get more mana crystals, I need to buy more of those too. Tons of ice, though. I'm going to use that a lot more. Let me put the alchemy kit away, because I don't think I need it on the go anymore. That'll probably be it. Okay. You know what? Let's just get rid of that tainted, because I hate seeing it there. It's annoying. Where is my potion? Yeah, there we go. I'm not going to need them later anyway. It just annoys me being there. For some reason, I thought you were wearing that. You're wearing Priesthood. Yeah, I have Priesthood on right now. It looks similar from the back. I do want to switch to that later, probably. Late game outward, 80% of your carry weight's taken by gear and consumables, right? Okay, that recording we can stop, though, because that one is done. That one is all finished up. And start the new one. Okay. Where drops the lightweight alchemy kit and cooking pot? You can get them in the tree trunks in Caldera, or you can get it from one of these shops. I think it's the general store. Both drops are incredibly rare. I've never seen either in the shop, actually. Not a single time. And 3 days have passed. Nice. What they intend you to do is go out and like fight mini bosses, do caves, dungeons, and stuff like that, but come on, man, I need a break. Gotta rest up. About like 200-ish hours, I've only ever seen one drop of the lightweights. Yeah, that's... that sounds about right. They don't drop very often. How's Outward treating you? What's up, Cyber Basilisk? Pretty good, dude. Pretty good. So you give stamina and health? Nice. Conflicted with doing Star Child Claymore or Sinner's Claymore with Redemption? Star Child is my go-to two-handed, honestly. It's too good to pass up. It's so strong, and it's fun, and looks ridiculously cool. Like, you have everything, you know? Sinner's looks pretty cool, too, though.
The situation between us and Levant has just shifted.
The war is coming to a close.
Elat demands peace.
A truce has been
has just been
declared. We will
declared.
negotiate with Levant once we've gotten the rest of the Chamberlords to agree to peace talks. Good, the war's gone on long enough. Taking a stand.
Wonderful news.
Levant doesn't bother taking many prisoners. If the war keeps going, there won't be anyone left to enjoy the peace.
I need some tact and diplomacy from you.
I convinced the main families to comply, but there's a few that I'll need you to deal with. Please, Cassandra, try to use some tact here.
This is your task.
Talk to Sagard Battleborn. He's aggressively opposed to peace with Levant, and unless you deal with him, he'll ignite another war on his own. Make him call off our soldiers by any means necessary. Then there's the Montcalm tribe in the north of Chersonese near the Ghost Pass. With the truce, they have suspended hostilities against other tribes for the time being. Speak with their Chamberlord Rastarte and convince him to support the peace with Levant.
Here's what you need to know.
Finally, you must have the most experience dealing with the Ash Giants. You should be the one to convince them to accept peace negotiations.
Please be
Be wary about the
wary
Montcalm
around the
tribe.
Montcalm
Our
tribe.
scouts said they hang enemies around their encampment, and that undead rise from tunnels beyond Ghost Pass to feed on them.
Well then.
When you've convinced all three of them to negotiations, meet me at Alat's temple in Monsoon.
This is your task.
Oh, you don't fight, You don't fight... What's her face in this? I forgot about that. The Shield Lady and Yazan. Make your way to Monsoon, the Hollow Marsh. Okay. I don't know why I thought you did for some reason. Star Child definitely the coolest looking. Right, it really is. I'm pretty sure that he attacks me. What's the play here? Mid to pocket? Okay. I'm like 90% sure that he attacks me. If it's a war he wants, it's a war he shall have. I messed it up.
So the little mouse from Cierzo sends her toy soldier to speak with me.
Call off your armies or I'll call them off for
Do
you.
you know what you're starting? You little weasel. You've just made a terrible mistake!
Alright, buddy. Let's do this. Oof, that's gotta hurt. It's almost like I prepared for that.
Really?
Call off your armies or this will be your last fight, Sagard. Whichever one it is.
Not on my watch.
You wouldn't bring such shame to the Aberdeen family. I don't need to. I'll just break enough of your bones to put an end to your career, you miserable old hag. He's a man, but hag sounded cooler in the moment.
You fight dirty. I respect that.
Boom. Destroyed. It's a very fun fight, though. Imagine being like, I'll kick your ass and then turn around and find a million spell sigils active. He's like, I'm gonna fight you. What the heck? What the? Yeah, that you need to accept a fight after you look around the room. You know, you don't do it before. All right, Sagard has been dealt with. We gotta go Montcalm Tribe. This is the only thing that I don't like about this quest, is that they send you to Chersonese, and then you come back, and they send you right back to Chersonese. I think it's the only quest that does something like that, but it's not too big a deal. Sagard, aw, come on, man. Yeah, he literally turns around and goes, there's a rainbow on the ground. What the heck is that? Yeah, Cyrene, the trade was Cyrene. I forgot about that. Sagard was so angry he forgot to look around his surroundings. Exactly. He's like, I shall kill you. Spawned in with his axes and goes, I will not kill you. I mean, he's a pretty tough match, too, because as a mage, like, he could very quickly stagger you, and if you get staggered, he could very quickly take you out. But, I mean, you just bully him with massive amounts of firepower. It's gonna be another supercut? Yes. Yeah, it'll be the third one in the series, ideally. Picked a bad time to get lost, friend? Yeah, dies. Getting knocked down as a mage sucks. Yeah, and it happens more often than not, because you don't have a lot of impact resist, too. Yep, it's hard to recover once you get knocked down. We need a mod that traders can bring you to any visited city, not just random one. They do have one for the Sorobor. It's not any merchant, but it's the Sorobor. You can pay to go to whatever city you like. It's called Soroborian Travel Merchant mod or something like that. I've used it in the past. It's actually very nice. Can't wait for the gun playthrough. Yeah, gun playthrough was pretty exciting. They gave me an idea for 2-handed mace one, which I'll probably do next before I do that, but that one is going to be very interesting. I got a comment if someone was like, oh, the gun's going to be too easy, and I was like, I don't know. Huh. Gun's pretty easy, but gun only? I don't know. That might be kind of hard. Soroborian Travel Agency, that's what it was. Yeah, I think they did a good job with the guns in this game. Making them feel like their own thing, you know? They don't just feel like a different type of magic. They literally feel like firepower. Guns reloading is the hard part? Right, yeah. Especially for, like, arena bosses. If you're doing gun only, you'd really have to be... You have to know your weapons for sure. I haven't used Wind Sigil with guns that much, honestly. I've used it a little bit. Usually, personally, I go for the ice shot. Because it's literally a shotgun blast of ice shards. It's my favorite one. He said, why reload when you could have 100 guns? Facts! That's true. Never reload, just take an hour to reload 100 guns, and then you're good to go. That's what the challenge run will be. Be like, alright guys, we gotta load everything. 20 minutes goes by. Alright, I'm ready to fight now. You just plink, plink, plink. It'd be kind of funny, actually. I've done gun plus brand, but gun only would be rough. Yeah, it'd be rough at certain parts, for sure. You gotta collect all the bullets. You gotta make sure you have enough mana to actually use the good skills. You gotta collect all the guns. You gotta enchant all the guns, because guns actually have insanely busted enchants, but they're really late game, so. Unironically, you can't get kills with just switching between a couple of guns. You can, yeah. I think the best combo that I've ever seen would be Obsidian Pistol and then 2 Meteorics, because 2 Meteorics instantly inflicts Holy Blaze. But, I mean, you gotta use 2 of the same pistol, or reload it, use Blood Bullet, something like that. Lightning Strike does 200 impact. Oh, does it? That is a lot. Favorite combo in the whole game is Cannon Pistol and Scrap Shot? Right. Fire? Pain? Confusion? You mean the 3 best debuffs in the game all in one? Wow. That doesn't sound super good or anything. Yeah, Cannon Pistol's my baby. I use that a lot. That's my crutch. Like, if you had to ask me if I had a trouble with a certain enemy and what I would do to deal with them, Cannon Pistol and Sky Crown. If I actually had a challenge and really needed to just... and didn't know how to beat an enemy, that's what I would take. You can bully anything with Sky Crown and a good Cannon Pistol. Hello? What's up, Lone? See ya. Even the snails? Oh, yeah. Destroys the snails. Gives you infinite impact is what it does. Shoot Cannon Pistol, and then you start hitting with Sky Crown. Ain't nothing standing up more than 2 seconds. I think that's why they made the Crimson Avatar immune to confusion. Because he's supposed to be like the ultimate boss of the game, and if you have... confusion kind of makes anything not a boss. Like, MK Golem gets steamrolled if you have confusion. All it takes is Brace, inflict confusion, and then you just kind of melt him. Now, if he catches you, however, whew, it is not going to be pretty. What's the magic strat against the snails? Don't fight him. There are certain things you don't fight with certain things, and the one thing you don't fight in this game, if you're not using a melee build, is snails. Just don't fight them. Mages and bow users. Avoid at all costs snails. They eat up way too much of your inventory and take way too much effort to actually take down. They're really tanky. Now, a mage user could do it. You just have to use the right element, but it's still going to take a long time. What's up, Diego? Love you, Shots. Appreciate you. Love you, too. Appreciate the love, my dude. First Cannibal's the only boss before DLC. I lost him multiple times, too. Yeah, he's very aggressive. Yeah, Obsidian Pistol burns in 1 shot. Meteoric Pistol takes 2 shots to inflict Holy Blaze. What's up, Omari? Just wanted to say thank you for all the build and info videos you do. Been using the Monster Hunter build you created. It's been really fun. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was one of my favorite builds I ever played. By far. I love that build. 27 guns in bag, almost no space to ammo, right? Pure Torment and Rupture. Yeah, that is the easiest. Put on a bow so you get the extra range. It'd be a lot easier, yeah. Always go with your builds? Nice. I think if I had to say my top 5 builds, what would my top 5 builds have made be? Monster Hunter is up there. Monster Hunter, Ghost of Enmerker, Tarnished Pirate. Tarnished Pirate's a hidden gem. That build is kind of insane. That's another one. Trying to think through the build. That's a top 3. I'm trying to think through my builds right now. What's the one I did with the Chakram? Chakram, Totem, Antique Plate Armor. That one was pretty good. The Disc of Death. That one. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. I couldn't think of it, Diego. Disc of Death is a monster, dude. Sunfall Axe, one of the best axes in the game. Frozen Chakram, one of the best chakrams. Totems. Economy Enchant, which is an amazing enchant. Like, that build has everything in one. It's so much fun. The only thing you're not is, like, insanely... I mean, you're still pretty tanky, let's be honest. What weapon did you use for the Poltergeist test run? I used the Tsar Great Axe. Love your builds. Thanks, Lone. Most fun I had was with my Battle Mage build, which happened to be my first ever playthrough. Nice! Yeah, anytime you do a mix of melee and magic, I think those are some of the most fun builds. They can get really creative really fast. Yeah, Outward has an insane amount of potential for build creativity. It takes a long time to beat this game. And especially if you're not very good at it, it takes even longer. Like, I could beat the game in probably... If I sat down and really dedicated it, I'd probably beat it in, I think, 4 days. 4 or 5 days, I think. It's like 8-hour days each. I think it'd be like 5, maybe 5 or 6 if I did 8 hours each day. It depends. Sometimes Caldera takes forever. But if you're going to be dying a lot, and you get confused, and you get lost and stuff, it's going to take you, like, at least 2 weeks. Trying to find a fist build that's an all-rounder, multiple enemies. Chamomile had a cool fist build he was talking about the other day. I think he just posted him. Caldera took me like a month. Yeah, Caldera just takes forever. Especially if you don't know which buildings to build. It could get real bad real fast. Hey, back over here. I didn't need to kill him, but I saw him. That's the second time he's been over here, actually. Hello. Let's go Ice Sigil, because I have a ton of them. Keep getting this goofy glitch where my Caldera build gets completely wiped. I need to start again. Yes, unfortunately, they never fully fixed that. It's annoying. Problem is, it's endgame unless you have a buddy to get you the skills early. Oh, yeah, right, I forgot. What about a Berserker build? Never blocks what weapon to use? Oof. You'd want Vampire Axe. That has been made. That has been made by, Luna Beans. There's a user that goes by Luna Beans in the Outward Discord. Made a Berserker... Vampiric Axe build that you face tank all damage and you eat it and heal through it. It's actually really cool. I never got to try it though, because it takes a while to get the equipment to the right spot. Alright, Rastarte.
Why does someone from Cierzo dare come here?
See if I can do this with a pure memory. Why does someone from Cierzo dare come here? Be thankful we have a truce. We have nothing but hatred for your people after what you've done to us. I need you to agree to the peace talks with the Levant. Why should we? Did the Blue Chamber consult us before going to war? Did they care when one of our own was poisoned? We know it was Rissa's doing. The ghost from the tunnels told us. They tell us everything. They keep us safe.
We want them to burn until
they tell us that Levant burns the eastern tribes, that the Blue Chamber suffers. I say good. We want them to burn until they understand what it's like to lose those you care about. Alright, let's think. Your personal feud with Rissa is no reason to harm the rest of the tribes. You do know that if Levant's armies reaches you, tribe, they'll burn you to the ground, right? A few ghosts won't protect you from an army bristling with firearms. I think it's option 2. I'm gonna go with the...
You trying to scare us?
Why would Levant attack us? We haven't raised our weapons against them. They need supplies, and you belong to their enemy. They don't care about the details of your feud with Cierzo. They'll destroy your tribe and pillage your lands. Even if they pass you over, they'll lay waste to all the surrounding tribes. Where are you going to get your tribute from the ghosts then? Your own people? Both of these options are very similar. I feel like it's option 2 again, but I don't know.
If that's what we have to do, yes.
I might have done that wrong. Think of what you just said. To protect your people from needlessly dying, you're going to sacrifice your people yourself? Do you see the problem with that logic?
Can't refute that. We agree.
Can't put our fates in the undead if their hunger grows out of control. We agreed to declare peace with Levant, but you must get the Chamber Lords to send us help. The ghosts will come devour us if we stop feeding them. Boom, I did it. That second option is very similar. Like, both of those options are basically the same thing. I think you're supposed to appeal to the whole ghost thing. If you don't acknowledge the ghost thing, I think you fail. You gonna make this hardcore vid or no? Yes, that's the idea. Alright, so the Montcalm tribe is done. That wasn't too bad. I thought I was gonna fail that quest, but I did it right, so. Love how the boss in the camp just ignores you even though you beat the crap out of him at the start of the game. Right? What's up, bro? You want some of this? Wait, why am I shorter than him? Oh, yes. So, I noticed this last time. Check this out. See how he's vibrating? It's because he wants to attack me. The game won't allow him to attack me, though. Because it's part of the peaceful quest. He actually does want to attack me. The game won't let him. I think he's the only one that does it, though. I don't think the witch does that. The witch isn't here. The dog kind of just is chill. Let me check on the other NPC. Yeah, he does the same thing, kind of. Like, their AI wants to attack you, but the game won't let them. It's just kind of funny. He's full of rage, yeah. Wendigo fights in Hour 2 gonna be fun. They have a laser beam. They look insane, bro. They look insane. It's like, hit me, I dare you. You can't. Ha ha ha. Alright. And now we gotta go to the swamp. Which I have the rations for. Have the rations for, and we just need to walk there. Oh, here we go. Why would you attack me? Like, you're an idiot. You saw me just cast this giant magical sigil. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, you big dummy? Does the plant tent disappear with the map resets? Yes. Discover us the best builds for Hour 2. You know it, bro. I'll play Hour 2 before it's even out. Watch me. I already have. I'm all over Hour 2, bro. They have some extra footage that I want to record sometime. We'll see when I get that done. I haven't been able to work on it yet. But they released some extra footage from one of their live streams that looks really cool. I want to talk about. Excuse me. Nothing quite like reaching the gateway to another region and you realize you have no rations. Oh, yeah. It's a unique feeling of pain and suffering. True sadness. That's what that is right there. The only thing that comes even close is getting to an arena boss and realizing that you put the materials you needed for the arena boss back in your chest before you left. That is an equally painful experience. Think you like Outward 2 better than 1? Ooh. So, I hope I like Outward 2 better than 1, because obviously I'd want a better experience. But if I'm gonna be honest, there's a part of me that feels like, if anything, it'll be equal. Like, not better. Because Outward was such a good feeling to me, and I've played so much, that it's gonna be hard to match that. It really is. I'm hoping that it is. It's gonna be a very similar experience with, like, new abilities and stuff, so we'll see what happens. Sometimes the sequel is way better than the first. Sometimes it's not, so who knows. Obviously, I'm very excited for it to see what happens with it. Either way, I'm gonna like it. Just because I like the world, I like the lore, I like the idea of the combat. So either way, I'll like it, but you never know. So hope they have dual pistols. I hope so too. Can you imagine? That'd be so cool. At class is a track practice. What have I missed? We have basically defeated the entire faction quest. I am on my last step right now. Who wants this? Who wants it? Hand it out for free. Ow. Hit me! Hit me! Stupid, I was immune. What is that? What? Oh, dude, I thought that was a Wendigo. I was about to say, there's only ever one Wendigo at a time. There's no way there's another one. Let's hope Outward won't turn out to be another Dragon's Dogma 2. Good, but could have been way better. Right. I trust 9 Dots more than I trust any other game studio, if I'm being honest. So, I have faith in it. That was some aim assist right there, if I ever saw it. Because they're a very small studio, and so I think they have the actual interest of the game at heart. Ho, 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 ho. I was immune. Die, shrimp. Dragon's Dogma 2 mainly suffered from being made by a big company, and they obviously had other games in mind at the same time. Mainly Monster Hunter. I think someone brought that up the other day. Catch you later, Jack. Hear the combat music, thinking it's from my game. Look around, see no one's attacking me, and it was from me. Nice. My one concern with Outward 2 is that because the game's so niche, they may not focus too much on new players. I don't think that'll be a problem, because again, the combat is going to be a lot different. Like, they have the dual weapon wielding, and they have the very aggressive combat, so I think they'll have to at least orient it towards the new players a little bit. Because, like, it'll be very different. The combat is very... I keep saying this, very aggressive. It's a very fun type of combat. The weapon combinations in Outward 2 were very exciting to me. Just beat the Sphinx in DD2. Yeah, I beat the crap out of DD2. I think I beat it fully once, and then I went back and did the end game, so I beat it technically twice. Ash Giant. So I need to go right or left? Left. Right. Doesn't matter. Oh, watch the ice damage. Ooh. Another game they're also working on, Witherbloom. Witherbloom sounds really cool, actually. Unfortunately, the footage they showed for it, looked horrendous, but that wasn't on their... That was literally just... The way that they showed it off, it just didn't look very good. It's not the game's fault, it's just... They didn't have a good presentation set for it. It was like the actual like screen they were using to create the game, so it just didn't look really nice at all. So it's very hard to tell what the game even was from it. I am excited for that one though. It's supposed to be like a roguelite, which I do enjoy. Why is this guy not dying? Yeah, it was okay. So actually a Colossus at as the final boss for the demo? Yeah, there was. Yes, there was. DD1. DD1 is very fun though. DD1 is like, I don't know. It's like the most flawed yet most fun game I've ever played at the same time. Like the open world is just not done very well. It's way too empty, so you end up running and walking a lot. Like I downloaded a mod that gives you infinite stamina unless you're in combat, and it saved the entire game. Like it's a billion times better. Because the main problem with that game is you're running so much you're wasting stamina doing nothing. That mod really fixed it for me. My main thing with DD1 and DD2 is that what I wanted from both games was an area where I could literally just go and fight monsters, right? So the Everfall was supposed to be that. But then they went around and they added all these corridors where you had to fight random enemies, and then some of them didn't even have bosses. It's just really annoying. And then DD2 did the whole open world thing where it wasn't even like a dungeon per se. They just needed one dungeon where it was like, enter here, fight a boss. Go to the next dungeon, enter here, fight a boss. Like, only bosses. It's the most fun part of the game. That's kind of what Bitter Black Isle was if you, like, rushed the last section. But you had to beat the whole game to get there. Well, that was fun. What's the name of this build? I don't know. I never named it. I called her Cassandra, but, I don't know what it would be. Mainly playing console, so I wish I had that mod. Yeah, the mod literally, like I said, saved the game for me. More chakra magic? Oh, you know I like chakra. Huge Chakram fan for sure. Yeah, look at those skills. Cooldown is brutal. Whoa, that's a Tanosaur. Let's drop the bag. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Got the extra ice damage. You're toast, buddy. You're toast. Ouch. And blink. Oh, I didn't die. Boo. Would have been cool if he did. Where's my backpack? Ah, there it is. I think the idea of like placing down a sigil and then activating your magic on it is just so cool. Did you enchant your headpiece yet? No, I actually have no enchants. I usually do enchants after a faction quest in the middle of whatever I do after that. Usually I do it after Sorobor. This time I'm doing Sorobor halfway through Caldera, so it'll be... I don't know when we'll enchant this time, actually. We'll see what happens. I need to do it, though. Rarely can be bothered to enchant. Yeah, it's not necessary, but like especially when doing runs like this where it's hardcore and I need to beat all the endgame bosses, it's like it's actually really helpful. And especially if I build around certain enchants, it can get really crazy fast. Okay, no dinosaurs. I'm not gonna complain. I do want to hit my boons up real quick. Look how much the extra mana helped, by the way. That extra amount of mana really was nice. That's what I was saying. 25 doesn't sound like a lot, especially when Rune Sage gets 40, but like, it's actually a huge amount. Oh, a giant. I could see him off in the distance. Giants also hate cold. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's think. So, basically the entire swamp, everything is weak to cold. All the dinos, giant. It's mostly
Greetings,
dinos. We're mostly fighting dinos the entire time. That's crap. Obviously the Lightmender stuff is weak to... Actually, Lightmender isn't resistant to cold. So you could technically take a cold build here and trash everything. Endmerker Forest is basically fire. You want fire for Endmerker Forest. Everything is weak to fire there. Kind of the same with the first area. Ethereal, Anti-Plateau. Everything's weak to Ethereal. And then... Caldera is like a mashup of everything. You have so many enemies that are just different element types. Also get more mana as well at the end of the game. True. Yeah, we're going to have a really nice amount for sure. Oh, we got a big fight going on over here. 2 bandits, 2 dinos, 1 giant. Giant wins this all day. 100%. Giant has too much impact. Nothing in the swamp can beat it, I don't think. Dinos are losing, actually. They have a heal ability. Oh, he just fell off. I guess I'll start hexing him. Ooh. TV auto act. Ooh, yeah, he's coming after me. Didn't get cold on there. I really wanted cold. I was going to use the sigil, but then I realized he was half health, and I was like, eh, kind of a waste. Ah, cold. Whoa! Big numbers. Oh, no axe. Darn it. You also get the highest damage numbers with fire, I believe. Fire has some wonky equipment. I didn't realize this was here. Like the final armor set that you get in the game from the Mexican chicken is what 6 calls him. The Crimson Avatar. Is like terrible. It's a terrible, terrible armor set. But it has a really nice buff to it. I think the idea is that he's a puppet. You know, he's like cursed by the Lich. So he has a lot of power, but it's not good power, you know? Comes at a price. It's kind of like a false Lich in a way. I don't really want to sigil this guy. The second I pull it out, he's going to attack me and kill me. Whoa! See? Look, half my health in a single hit. You're crazy, dude. What? He has a tartine. I'll take that all day, dude. I like that. Just got saved by Gep in hardcore. Nice! That's a good feeling, dude. That's a good feeling. Gep is the man. Luckily, this quest actually doesn't require much of me. I literally just have to go places and say, hey, do this, and then they do that. Dang it! I meant to lock on first. Yeah, it is kind of weird. Like, Ice Sigil really does have some massive cooldowns. I wonder why they gave it that. Juke! I'm juking him. Look at this. What? Okay, I didn't juke him that time. Yeah, I was missing all of my ice bolts. For whatever reason, they were going past the enemy. You have any idea what build you want to try first in Hour 2? Mine personally would be daggers and guns. I mentioned the other day that I think I'd like to do bow only. A big part of Outward is... Outward's difficulty specifically is that... And when you don't know enemy movements, melee combat is very hard because you're supposed to wait until the opportune moment to strike, right? They get their combo in, then you stagger them, and you do all your damage. So I think for Hour 2, while I try to learn, like, different enemy attacks, I think bows will... I think to pick stuff off from afar. Might be nice for, like, a first playthrough. Be a little bit safer. Wish you had a build for bow and Outward. I know. The bow build I actually made, I put on the wiki. I did put on the wiki. It's the only build I have on there. But I never made a video on it. Halberds, if they retain their acrobatics. Oh, nice. I don't remember what I think it's called the Hellblazer. The Hellblazer bow build is what's on the wiki, I believe.
What you want?
The war goes well. The desert people are no match for us. I need you to help with negotiations. We're going to make peace with them. Please come to Monsoon to settle this conflict.
What?
Ashbourne kicked them down so hard, they come begging for peace. Is that it? This good thing. Giants think war with puny desert men is good sport, but we eager to get back to crafts and skills.
We
accept peace. I want you to speak for us. You very good speaker. You represent us well. Sire would come, but Monsoon is a Lat city. Sire not want to give a Lat people feeling that they equal to our gods. Right. Sire Giant, done. Actually, hope they have actual stealth in Hour 2. True. The stealth in this game is good, but it's kind of cheesy. Because it basically, this is what the stealth revolves into. You ready? Imagine if this giant couldn't see me. Backstab. Because rolling, for whatever reason, doesn't break crouching. Hey, you bet, Diego. It should be on there, I believe. 100% doing pure mage, chakram, sigil, gun magic, whatever else might be new. I think that'll be the tricky thing, because they're going to have a lot of new magic, so it'll be really hard not to take magic for the first time. And just, like, try stuff out. I want to do bow, if that's possible, but it's a ways away, so we'll see what happens when it comes. What I end up picking. It's actually pretty easy, like, final request from the faction, is it not? Just go talk to people, walk around. Again, Blue Chamber is the easiest quest. I fully believe that. The only hard part about Blue Chamber's quest is the Tanosaurs. You have to go into the Tanosaur cave. And honestly, you don't have to fight him. You can walk around him. So, I mean, you're going to get caught at least once. So you got to run past him, but you definitely don't have to fight anything. This stuff glows same as lantern when crawling. Yeah, your lantern still affects stealth if you're crouched. It should. You want some of this, bud? Come here. Whoa! I'm an Omega Munga player, so I'll probably play Great Hammer or Great Axe. That's fair. I mean, two-handed weapons are getting more, like, options, so... I was afraid that might happen. Where's he going? Just to spite me, dude. Where's he going? There's nowhere over there. You're cheating. What a loser. Actually, kind of mad about that. Not that he had any loot, but I mean, I wasted a sigil on him, so I do feel disrespected by that. I think I did this quest perfectly. Did I mess anything up? As long as we win, pretty sure we did it perfectly. I should get a Czar Stone. I do think that doing like an Exalted run would be cool for a challenge, because like no one beats the game with Exalted. I'm sure some people have, but I'm saying like in general, most people don't. That'd be kind of cool to do, achievement-wise. I've never played Exalted either. I literally never have. I've taken the ending one time and that was it. Forgot they're doing dual wielding. Actually calling it that we'll get some sort of dual wielding spin to win skill. Ooh. Let's take a nap. I was about to say, I know it's nighttime. There's no way. Exalted does go crazy. I mean, what is it? 30% extra damage? No, negative 30 stamina and mana cost. And then you get a damage bonus on top of that? Two times damage. Gotcha. You know, unironically, that would make a crazy gun build. That massive amount of damage. I don't know how much melee you would want to play, because eventually you're going to lose so much of your health, I don't think it's going to be worth it. Straight 2 times all damage buff, gotcha. Okay. I mean, even the safest melee builds are really up close, and one hit would take you out. Okay, we are at the meeting.
We gather here today under Elat's eye to bring an end to the hostilities between the Blue Chamber Collective and the heroic Kingdom of Levant.
Get on with it.
My wife is dying. Elat promised us he could save her.
Not happening.
I gotta read this line, it's funny. Seriously, the Blue Chamber took their sweet-ass time getting ready. How can we be sure they even want peace? I had no idea they even said that word in this game.
Enough squabbling.
Too much blood has been spilled. Sit and reach a peaceful conclusion like adults. The Exalted Blue Ranger? Ah, that'd be cool. The entirety of the Blue Chamber Collective stands united on this. Even the Ash Giants wish for an end to this conflict.
We require war reparations.
For the villages that were destroyed, as well as half your store of firearms and the knowledge to make more.
Do you expect us to just disarm ourselves?
We need those weapons just to deal with the beasts of Abrasar. Do you expect us to just disarm ourselves and hand over our weapons to the enemy?
An even playing field will prevent future conflict.
Yeah.
Do not forget, Simeon. Levant started this war.
Have you dealt with the one behind the attack on our city?
Don't you dare speak about this any further.
The mastermind has been dealt with, and I will not bear anyone twisting that knife further.
Simeon, enough. I see their point.
We should have been more vigilant. We allowed this war to erupt under our watch. We need to be active to prevent further violence. We will share our weapons with the Blue Chamber. Quinculix is like, I'm about to be a god. We don't even need guns anymore, dude.
We need assistance.
And rebuilding our kingdom. Our food, supplies, and military are all severely damaged and depleted. We're barely able to hold Levant together.
If food is what you need, we'll provide it.
Access grain freely and see that it makes its way to Levant with all possible speed. In exchange, we want full compliance on your sharing of your firearms.
Huh.
It may not be long for this world, but I need to know that my kingdom will be left in capable hands.
Hey, Elat! You said you could save her.
Get on with it before she collapses again.
Fear not.
Calixa has shown incredible strength of will and an unwavering commitment to the needs of her people. She has sought progress and improvement with a zeal that rivals any I have ever seen.
Calixa will truly bring the Levantine dream to life.
Not only are these the traits of the heroic kingdom needs in order to thrive, but they are the keys to giving Calixa the power to survive her death and truly bring a Levantine dream to life, as the newly arisen goddess of Levant.
Wait. What?
I do not understand what you just said. What do you mean you want me to become a goddess?
I will be blunt.
The poison you were beset with contained very potent blood from a scourge beast. The corruption still courses through your spirit, though the poison itself has been cleansed. The corruption will still claim you and turn you into something less than human.
In order for you to survive, you must become more than what you are.
You must become a living thought as I have, and I believe that once you ascend, you will be able to lead your people into prosperity, not just in your mortal lifetime, but in every lifetime to come.
Will you take on the mantle of godhood for your people, Calixa?
What's up, Six?
This is rather sudden.
But if it's the only way I can continue to serve my people, then yes, I will give up my humanity if I can keep the Levantine dream alive. What do I need to do?
To any who wish to object, still your tongues.
I will not see this peace declared only for Levant to crumble in its execution. This will bring further balance to Ri. The Blue Chamber has me as their god. Calixa's ascension will only even the scales.
We will never do more than just survive. If I am the only god humanity can depend on.
They're just like... The best way to defeat the Scourge is to start making gods. That's... Okay.
So this is what Whispering Bones meant.
Very well. I must voice my concerns about this turn of events, but I will not oppose them. The Blue Chamber recognizes and accepts Calixa as the goddess of Levant. Oh, Whispering Bones talk to her off-screen? Like behind our backs? That's interesting.
Is this acceptable to all parties?
Peace will be declared. Queen Calixa will be saved by ascending to divinity. Ah, divinity! This is divinity before divinity. Gotcha. Levant will share their weapons, and they will send food to Levant. Nice. Okay.
I agree to these terms. Simeon.
I can live with these terms.
Very well. The Blue
Roland be
Chamber
telling
Collective
secrets. He does. He does.
accepts.
Then we've reached an agreement.
The pact will be sealed with an exchange of gifts by sharing a drink of Peacemaker's elixir. Blessed by Allah, it will grant health and long life to those who have worked so hard to obtain peace.
I offer as gift the bounty of the desert.
Interesting. Queen Calixa gives you this one from hers as well. I would have thought Rissa would give it to you.
And I offer this gift in Elat's name.
I believe you've earned this.
You should have this elixir. You deserve it. You'll make better use of it than me, I feel.
Then, the task of Calixa's ascension must begin immediately.
Alright, so we got the elixir. And we did get the Zarstone. That means we got the perfect ending. Which really wasn't too hard to do. I think the only thing you have to do is save Roland and save the Giants. Like, there's only 2 with this one. Okay, then Calixa's ascension must begin immediately. Leave the temple and gather your troops. Prepare to defend the city.
Impossible.
What?
The ritual of ascension will magnify my presence here.
It will attract any scourge within the entire marsh. In their frenzy, they will ignore even the agony caused by the Vigil Crystal to attack Monsoon.
Protect our people until Calixa's ascension is complete.
I'll have them ready the defenses.
Simeon, for once, you have to be my shield.
Good luck.
Let's
Elat
do this!
will need me here.
Monsoon's safety rests on your shoulders.
Alright. So that'll give us 175 health, 135 stamina, and 85 mana. From Peacemaker's Elixir, extra 20 health, stamina, and mana. Okay. Let's get jacked. Go fight us some Scourge. Only have one thing of water left? How'd that happen? And we're good to go. Peacemaker's Elixir have the same color scheme as Zarstone? Oh, interesting. I never thought of that. Come at me. Nobody's coming at me. Now they will. Come on. Okay, getting them on me is actually hard because I have so many assistants that they don't actually want to fight me. Like, look at all these dudes. Bunch of tanks. That guy's already dead. These guys aren't here. Oh, yeah. You literally don't have to do anything if you do this quest right. That's so cool. Oh, you punk. Did that on purpose. Okay, now maybe he's on me. A little bit. Hey. Yeah, just it's too many people. Too many people helping us. It's not even an effort at all. I had to use what? 3 sigils, I think? The amount of lore tied to actual history in this game is fascinating. It really is. It's amazing. Legacy chest the elixir for extra 20 stats at the beginning of the game. That's a cool idea. I've never done that, actually. I've never tried doing that. The Butcher of Men. Look at this thing. Anybody like the weapon you get with this? It's kind of bad. It's not like bad, but it's just, it's not worth the effort compared to some of the other legacy options for how cool this moment is. I haven't tried it personally. I think it's a one-handed axe that does, it's one of the shortest one-handed axes in the game. I think. It was either shortest or longest. It's been a while since I tried it. It deals lightning and decay damage, but it does a very low amount of both. I was never a fan, although there is a build that uses that two damage types together, so it could be possible. Rissa.
That was unexpected.
Wish it was cooler? Okay, that's what I thought too.
I'm glad you came along.
Me too. It's not every day you get to be present for a divine ascension.
History was made here today.
This will be the spark that ignites great change across RI. We will need to watch this situation closely.
I look forward to seeing what path you carve for yourself from here. I believe you've earned this.
What did they give me?
You're free to do as you
crimson
please.
armor.
I trust your instincts.
Faction done. Crimson armor acquired. Could work well with the enchanted runic armor. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. The stats match up with that weapon decently well. It does spread itself very thin, so you can't just like throw it on like Starchild and be like, oh, lightning damage. Yay. How's the magic run going? Good. Our first major quest is finished. We're making our way. Sell that. It's garbage. slowly moving up. Has anybody tried Rune Hexamage before? I'm curious to see how it goes. I have
Greetings,
not
friend.
personally done something like that. I don't think I need any of that, really. A little bouillon never hurt anybody. Should be able to buy the house now. The spear technique is the only one in the game that's named after an NPC, which makes it means he's the goat with the spears. Who is it? It's Simeon, right? Simeon's Gambit? Yeah. Started episode 1 last night. Had not gotten to 2 yet. Saw you on, so I decided to say hi, see how things are going. Really well. Yeah, we beat the faction quest, so.
How can I help you? All right. Nice.
By our house, and we did a lot before we even started the faction quest. So, like I said, what did I say yesterday? I said when we start the faction quest, it's really not going to take that long to finish it, and it didn't. It took us hardly any time at all. Rune Hexmage is hard on the hotbar, not gonna lie. So many things to keep slamming. That's what I would think, yeah. Do I need to store? Yeah. Ah, Zarstone. Don't need mana potions, not really. And let's go fill up on water. Oh, Tartines. Yes, Tartines. Hexmage is such a crazy class. Yeah, it was really... I think the whole Soroborians DLC was kind of crazy. Like, Hexmage is one of the best for sure. It's got a lot of utility and power. And then the whole DLC is just so much fun to me. Speedster is the only thing from the DLC that's like... It's not my favorite, but a lot of people like it, which is good. So it's like a personal thing. It's just... Some people are going to like it, some people aren't going to like it as much. I just don't enjoy the way that you have to play Speedster. I usually like to play a lot more, I don't know, tank, semi-mage, and that's kind of the opposite idea for Speedster. Oh, cooking pot? Do I have one in my house? I think I do. Excuse me. Breakthrough solved on my burnt problems. Yeah, I think that's why they added it, because a lot of the challenge of Outward the first couple times you play it is the burnt stats. Like, it's really hard to deal with that stuff. You got to carry T's and all this stuff to constantly keep up with it. Especially if you're dying. Like, for me, I don't die hardly at all, especially being hardcore. You know, I can't die. So you never really see the burnt stats get that high, except for maybe stamina. But the first couple times you play the game, you're dying a lot, and so your burnt stamina is always just brutal. And your burnt health, I mean. Okay, I got the Tartines. Probe is always a go-to skill for me. It is very strong. Confusion and pain in one skill. Like, that's crazy. Really cool. Soroborians also adding enchanting made the game so much more cool. Yeah, I think it's really fun. The enchanting does add a lot to the game. Synergizes well with the buffs from being tired. Right, yeah. Speedster's probably my top 3 class. Provides the same utility the Cabal Hermit provides. Yeah, see, that's cool. Do you think that? And to me, I think it's one of the worst classes. Not if I had to rank them, but like for me personally, in my own builds, I'd never use it. But people like, there's several people on the wiki that have made builds that love Speedster to death. Because, I mean, it's really strong when you get to use it correctly. Cooldown in combo with the backstab was so fun. Yeah, you can use it a lot of ways. Cooldown on many different... Like, cooldown Chakram is probably one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Favorite class is definitely Warrior Monk and Rune Sage. Yeah, if I had to pick a favorite class, I would probably go with Warrior Monk myself. It has two very good paths. One for defense, one for damage. And either way you go, you always have Brace, which is the best skill in the game. You can go for a nice counter. You can get Flash Onslaught, which is a really flashy skill. Looks cool. Does a lot of damage. Perfect Strike is really strong, you know. It's an amazing class. And extra stamina? Dude, that's what this game is about. That is what this game is about, is stamina. Hello, Mr. Wendigo. Woohoo! That did no damage because I was immune. Oh! Man, Wendigos are nothing to me. He did inflict that in... He inflicted chill in a single hit. It's kind of crazy. Yes! Brilliant! Oh, shoot. I need a, cooking pot. I need to buy a cooking pot, so I have one for Caldera. I forgot about that. I'll sell that. A blue stick instead of a red stick tonight? Yeah. Whatever DLC class, I gave you the drums and chimes. Yeah. Primal Ritualist for me is the class that I would take if I didn't want to try. Let's say this. Specifically for these challenge runs that I've done, I have made sure not to use Primal Ritualist. Because it is too good. That tells you a lot about Primal Ritualist right there. Chakram also pairs well for Primal Ritualist, I heard. Yes, it does. Because it hits the totems. So if you have an enemy that's like in the middle of the totems and you activate your Chakram, not only does the Chakram hit the enemy, usually twice, because you use the like throw skill or whatever, but it'll also hit the totems. And if you have the Hex on, you know, they're already taking whatever more elemental damage from it, so it gets really crazy, really fast. Like, you can stack elemental damage really quickly. Favorite weapon with the drums and chimes is Halberd. Oh, by far. One Moonswipe, just whoop. The arc swings are very perfect for that. The only one I didn't like was Spear. Like, if you're using Spear with totems, something wrong with you. It hurts me to do that.
Greetings,
It is
friend.
so painful. The poke does not hit the totems very well. It's one of the reasons I liked doing it with the hammer, because if you use the special attack, it does a shove, and if you're right on top of both totems, it just hits both of them instantly.
Can I help you?
Yeah, buddy, I need some of these, actually. Should not use all his skill tree out? Yes, I have. I got Philosopher, Cabal Hermit, and Hex Mage, but I don't have Blood Sigil, and I don't have Lockwell's Revelation, so I haven't finished off the entire Hex Mage skill tree, but I do have it. Okay, so the cooking pot I didn't buy. Yes, I did. Cooking pot, alchemy kit, which I don't need to carry on me anymore. Right. Gold. How much gold do I have? 55. Okay. Looking pretty good. Do I have any extra pickaxes? I usually like to have one or two. Where's a fishing pole at? Can I buy a fishing pole here? I need to get ready for Caldera. So I mentioned this before, but Antique Plateau, we are saving. We are saving for as long as possible.
Greetings, friend.
I do not want to fight the MK Golem without having the passive skill to speed up sigil casting speed.
Is there something you need?
This guy doesn't have it either. Should be general goods store, right? Should be up here, maybe.
How can I help you?
Aha! Fishing pole. No pickaxe, though. Yeah, we'll make do. Any enchantments yet? Not yet. Most of our enchantments are going to come from late game. Most of them are going to come from late game, sadly. Not really sadly, but it just takes me a while to get them. Honestly, shouldn't be too bad. There's at least one difficult quest we have to do, but that's about it. The hardest part of Caldera, we can wait until we bolster our defenses a little bit. Okay, so we have at least a fishing pool. That's something. Legacy chests. That's what we'll do next. Legacy chests, then we'll do Caldera. I do not need that many cold stones, let's be honest. Not that many bouillon either. Alright. Well, honestly, guys, that's a really good stopping place. We beat the faction quest. I only have an extra 10 minutes anyway. Till I would be done. And yeah, that's just a good stopping point. Like I said, tomorrow we'll get on legacy chest stuff. That'll give us better armor, and then we can move into Caldera and get that going. Why the weapon has glowing blue light instead of red? This is the Rotwood Staff. So you can actually take the Compasswood Staff and craft it into this, or you can interact with the blue tree in the Necropolis and turn it into this for free. Does Monsoon stay on fire forever now? No. Once you leave and come back, they have all the dead bodies in buried, and then the town is rebuilt. Kind of hard to get dark stones in Caldera for blood sigil? Yes. That is why we're going to come back and we're going to do the Soroboria about halfway through. So we're going to do something I've never done before. We're going to go to Caldera, do half of it, stop completely, and come do Antique Plateau. Then go back. And that'll give me enough time to build up some bloodstone, dark stones, hopefully, get blood sigil, beat that quest, get the enchantments, all that good stuff. Because again, I never do any of the enchantments from Caldera and passives. This time we want all that stuff, which obviously changes up the progression a little bit. And I like playing the game different ways. I've never done it this way, so it's cool. Didn't know that? Yeah, it's a way to change the staff. So it's ice instead of fire. If you wanted to do like a different build. It also has an extra 5 mana cost, negative mana cost. So it's actually really, really good. Got me up to negative 60 mana cost. I have one more helmet incoming that should help that even further, I think. I think the helmet should have negative 15. I might need to enchant it, though. I don't remember. Anyway, yeah, that's a good stopping point for today. We'll pick it back up tomorrow. Beat the faction quest without dying, ladies and gentlemen. Beat the faction quest without dying. So that's awesome. The hardest part is to come, though. Oh, that's exciting. We'll get to it. I will need to build up some more firestones for sure. But once we're in Caldera, that's easy. That's really easy to do, so. No biggie on that. Unless anybody has any questions, that's going to be it for me tonight. Oh, I think that run went really well, actually. Cheers, y'all. Yeah, catch you later, bro. Let me stop that recording. Yeah, there we go. Thanks for the stream. You bet. Yeah, thanks everybody for showing up. It was fun. Got a lot of progress done. Actually, this last part, we did barely anything. We mostly went, talked to people, and left. Like, it's kind of crazy that the last part of this quest really isn't any fighting at all. Especially if you do it right. Kind of nifty. Anyway, stream at same time tomorrow, boys. Be Friday stream. Hope to see you there. If not, I'll see you soon. And that's going to be it for me. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you. Catch you later. Peace out.